Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Welcome back. Sportscast Tuesday. This is for the
Special edition.
just before the Christmas holiday. Hope everyone is doing swell. Can you turn my headphones up because I have these things on my head.
Ooh.
Team, check. There we go. Welcome in. Our special guest today, comedian Rene Garcia will be in about 25 minutes. He's biting that LA traffic.
He's running on
this
Mexican
way.
time.
He's running this way.
Dude, he
so-
should have
I
left
know
at like
about that.
1 o'clock to get here by
Yeah.
6.
No kidding, dude. That stretch of the two.
I'd have given him a key to the fucking house. Like, dude.
I'm surprised he came in, man.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just he's coming from Sherman Oaks. Are you fucking kidding?
Dude, I used to make the commute from out here to Universal City Walk to do Toad Hop every
Right?
week.
Well, we used to
For
do the
free.
show. We used to do the show out there, man. What a
Yeah, I
bitch to
know.
get out there,
Trust
man.
me.
Yeah.
Wow. That's dedication, though. He must
is.
really want to be on the show. He wants my fideo. That's what he wants, man.
I feel like
Right?
we have to be extra good today.
Yeah, no more F-bombs. Did you listen to the last show? Like 75 F-bombs in 2 hours?
Do the listeners and the viewers on YouTube, what's up, everybody watching right now on YouTube? Did I swear a lot? I don't feel like I did. I think you're calling me out.
Have I
something
ever
that
called
I
you
didn't
out
do.
before? In 5 years, have I ever called you out before?
Yeah, you've called me out a lot on some shit. Like you.
Not on cussing. On stupidity,
Not
yeah.
on cussing. Not on cussing.
Just ignorance, yeah.
What up, Murph? What up, Mike? Oh,
But
look
way
who's
too much
checking in.
cussing. Dude,
Well,
way too many F-bombs last week. Way too many.
Do you think that I'm going to be like I was offensive to people?
No, but just like, wow, bro. Just like if anybody's trying to listen with other people around it, you know.
Yeah. Turn
Dudes
my
are the
mic
ones
up
that have
just
the
a little
taint.
bit.
Man, I've licked some taint.
What? Turn my fucking mic up.
We can't play stuff like that.
No, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
No, but he just dropped an F-bomb like every 5 seconds.
damn
It was
it.
F-ing this and F-ing that and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, wow, bro. Just
Can you play that one more time for
Well,
me?
just a
Is
little.
this new? Have I heard this
No,
one?
so Eric on Twitter at DC5_Eric, ERIK, you know who you are. He asked me, he reached out on Twitter and he's like, hey, you know that segment you guys were talking about taints? He's like, it would be
sports
golden
show.
if you could like splice something together for with Josh saying I licked
And
taint.
he even gave you the
And
times
he
on
even
the
gave me
show,
times.
huh?
Yes. So this is for him, dude.
He
yeah.
was so into it, Josh. He gave, and this is the time when he said it. So
So I had to go back and
gotta
look
be
at
joking
look
me
for what
with
he was
this.
talking about,
oh God.
and this is
You
what I
gotta
came
be
up with.
joking.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
Dudes
God.
are the ones that have the taint. Man, I'd lick some taint.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Eric. That's awesome, bro.
God. Oh my
Right? It's a sports show for 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
but that's what they
That's
zero
what they,
in
that's
on.
what they want. So I
You're
have
not
to give
getting
the
this.
fans what they want.
Right?
man.
You're not getting this anywhere else. You are not getting this anywhere else.
Oh my god!
Sorry, Josh, but I have to give the fans what they want.
Oh.
I still love you, though.
my God.
Tom says he's dead, so dead.
You want to hear it one more time?
I think my ending. I'm really passionate about.
Yeah,
it.
you are.
Okay.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
All serious, right?
You're not going to hear that on Dan Patrick.
Oh
you
my
are not going to get that on Dan Patrick's show.
Renee, you rock. It's coming
I'm sorry.
in.
Right?
Oh my god. It's fucking hilarious right there. I can't
There's
wait
one.
I can't wait to
I'm
play
going to check off.
When you just have to drop that in suddenly on our guest when he's
Okay.
here and see what he says about it. He'll be like, "Who is that?" I'm like,
Right?
But it's so big. It's like what people do to celebrities when they talk and stuff. It's so taken out of context.
Right?
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
I can hear that all
It
day.
could not be any better.
I want that as my
Could
phone
not
ring.
be any better, man.
I want that as my phone ring. Every time my phone rings, say that. Oh, wait, I got an incoming call. Hold on.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
That's going to be my ringtone. Yeah. That is my ringtone. Damn.
If you're shopping in line,
At the checkout counter.
Checkout line, and it's just all.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
I'm not sure we can get past this.
You're all doing the Apple Pay up to the thing, like you're holding the phone out there when that goes off.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
Wow.
Oh my God.
We could just play that for 2 hours.
could, yeah.
It would not get old.
I know.
Just wouldn't get old.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Knocker, you're too close. Turn down Knocker's mic. He's too close.
I'm too loud?
Yeah,
Okay.
Knocker's hot. Turn Knocker's mic down. No, it's on you. No, but just put down his volume on the on the board there.
I'll just move away.
Bring
That's
him
cool.
down a little bit.
Is that better?
What up, man? Okay, check. Go ahead, Knocker. You good now?
I don't know. Check
I
1,
think
2,
we're good.
3.
Yeah,
Check.
you're good.
Yeah,
Knock
Check
it
1,
out.
2,
That
3.
No,
sounds
you're
good.
good right there.
Yeah.
You're good right there.
But I think it sounds
What
different.
up,
Good thing we
Odog?
have
What up,
speakers.
Freedom?
Good
What
thing
up,
we have a
everybody?
producer.
I can't breathe bong hits before the show. Yes, there's bong hits before the show.
Lord.
Oh my God.
Was
I am-
there?
Smoke weed every day.
You're live. Odog's live on his station with
Right.
us on the other side right now. Well,
Isn't that cool?
That's cool as fuck, man. Awesome.
Sweet.
We're going to have to meld these together someday.
So the comedian, you guys
What's
want
up, Ghost?
You guys want to check him out before he gets to the studio right now? His Twitter handle and his Instagram are at It's Rene Garcia. Funny ass guy. He's had Showtime, been on MTV. He has his own podcast.
Last
as
Comic
well.
Standing, right?
No, he was on Last Comic Standing as well, and he also was a guest a few times on our old network Toad Hop.
Yeah.
Renee. So that's how you kind of
Yeah, through Joey Medina's show, and I believe it was
Joey
on
Medina.
Russell Peters' show, if I remember
Russell
correctly.
Peters is fucking one of my favorites. man.
There's another one.
It's
He's
been
awesome.
so. Oh. So, do we need to get a swear
I
jar,
like how
swear
you're
jar in
keeping
here?
I think there needs to be.
I'm tallying right here, bro.
All right, this is what I'll do, Doctor. If you want to be serious, 'cause I'll give this to a charity so I could try and stop this.
Okay.
For every swear word, I'll do a dime.
No, just F's.
Oh no, yeah, for an F bomb.
Yeah.
I'll do a
Everything
dime.
else is cool. Just
No, do you know?
and even those are cool, but when you run 10 of them in a 30-second bit, it's a little much.
you want to do quarter?
Does that mean I can't play this
That means
one?
4 swear words is $1 for me.
No, just F-bombs.
I mean F bombs.
They're
4
$1
F-bombs,
each.
But you said how many F bombs did I use last
$1
show?
each, and we're going to go through last
No,
week's show.
no, not $1 each. No, we're going quarter.
Okay, we'll go 50 cents. and
No,
we're gonna-
quarter. You're not making up this.
Dude, you just got a huge freaking bonus, and you're going to
Don't
bitch.
tell the people. You don't need to tell people what
I didn't
got.
say how much. I just said it was
You
huge.
said you.
It's all relative. Huge to some people could be $100,
Oh my god.
right? Huge could be $100. If I got $100,
I'm not
for me,
bragging,
it was
people.
huge.
He's divulged that, and he did not need to. That's not my. Yeah. Whatever.
So does that go for sound effects too?
No.
Because I can't play.
No, it's
does that
only
mean I
out of
can
his
play
mouth.
this?
We're going 25 cents.
Dickhead, asshole.
You said how many times I say it last show?
A conservative,
Probably. Yeah, conservative.
Conservative?
Number. Yeah.
35,
So that times a quarter is what people. I'm an accountant, and I can't do the fucking
$15.
math.
God, there's another one. What happens if I try to sell us to 790 KBC? And I'm like, hey,
Right.
I go to my program director.
5 minutes
hey,
in.
I
Nah.
have this show.
Nah, we're
Yeah.
good. Nah.
I do need to learn.
We can't
They
syndicate
says,
this.
Make it $5 each. He needs to learn. No way.
Right? Who said that?
O-Dog.
Right? He can't even play it in an Uber. He can't even be a passenger or a driver in an Uber and have us on the radio because of your potty mouth.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. 50 cents then.
Okay.
Because that'll keep me honest. Because I could really walk away losing a lot of money. Okay.
But we'll make it fair. We're going to make it fair. You only have to pay if you go over 10 in a show. Okay? But we have to kick it up. We're going to kick it to $1.
Yeah, there's got to be like an.
We're going to kick it to $1,
Okay.
but only after you reach 10.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Dang. I can say any word. I can say anything but. Gosh.
No, just the F
I
word.
know, just F word. So I gotta think. So I could say fracking because that's what they say on
Frickin',
that,
flippin',
on that one
effing.
show that Jackie watches.
Yeah.
That space show. Say fracking or whatever. Someone knows that space show where they say fracking with someone will know what it is. It's very common. They sound stupid, but that's what I'm gonna say. So fracking.
Sure you will. Just give me the 20 now.
Give me, guys. Give me. If you're listening to this, If you're listening to this right now and also during the week podcasters and live on Ustream, give me some words I should say instead of the F word.
Well, I also want to know from everybody out there who's
Fudge
listening.
is an obvious one.
Everybody who out there is listening, am I right or am I wrong? Did he go overboard last week with the F-bombs? Because if I'm wrong, let me know, and then we'll just forget it. But if he did go cross the border on that one, let me know.
Or do you think he's just
Just
has
let
a
me
potty
know.
mouth because you're his dad?
Well,
what if
we're
no one
only,
else cares?
We're 10 minutes in.
Well, that's why I'm asking for the poll. If they don't care, then just say no. He was fine. But if it was too much, let me know and tell me I'm wrong. I'm not only doing this as a professional broadcaster, but as his father.
He goes overboard every week.
There we go. There's no one right there.
Wow. Says Butchie says no, it was cool. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well,
Butch.
Butchie's running a fever. He's delirious right now.
He's under
I
NyQuil.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's under the NyQuil right now. That's what he's under.
Actually, Murph is sick too. He was asking for people to go pick up
Everybody's sick
Butchie.
right now. I got people sick.
He
at
needed
work.
to get
My
Butchie
daughter
a
was sick
ride.
all last week. She missed last week for being sick, so I know it's going to come to me. But all right, Knockwell, you guys call the show 626-208-9040.
Somebody, please.
Is the number. Our
Anybody.
guest will be in here in 15 minutes.
Please.
Well, let's cover the news.
Mom.
Once he gets in,
Mama.
here, I've got some.
Mommy.
We don't just do sports stuff.
Mom.
With him. We'll do some fun stuff with him as well. But let's get to what everyone's talking about in Wobble to Sports here. Here we go.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
All right, Knock. Let's talk about what everybody's talking about right now. The big stories, the ones that matter the most. First up here on the list, again, want to give a big shout out fantasy football. I got beat.
Did you?
Someone do great tweet today. I forget who said. I think it was. Forget who said it. They said, "Josh, did you just pull an Andy Reid?" Because I went 13-1 regular season in our fantasy football league. Got beat by Ed. Your boy. I got beat by
Ed
your
Madrigal?
boy. Yeah, I got beat by Ed Madrigal. You got beat in the round, so
I got smoked.
You got smoked by Dr. Rob.
Yeah, well,
who
some
is looking
shithead
to
got
beat
36 points. I don't know who it was, but one of his receivers.
Shout out to Ed Madrigal for I had the worst week ever. Knock.
You lost your last 2 out of 3. That's so Andy Reid.
Lamar Miller, you're on you know that list that I put people on?
What list is that?
The shit list.
Ah, nice pull.
Yes,
Nice.
The shit list. And you can kiss my ass. I really Lamar Miller, I can't believe he got me 0 points. Knock, you really killed me last week. But shout out, it's going to be a good finals. The trophy will pass from Johnny Ice
To somebody, but Dr. Rob smoked
Shout
him.
out to me. Got into the finals of Frank's League. I will not be beer
Did you?
bitch.
You're not the beer bitch?
Nope, but guess who's playing? I got into the finals, so I'm playing the finals this week for $600. Guess who's in the toilet bowl this week for beer bitch?
Who?
Johnny and Frank. Up.
Really?
Yeah. So Frank might repeat, because if he repeats, everyone's like,
Frank or Johnny's going to be beer bitch?
Yeah. so-
Johnny, rough year, bro.
No, Johnny scored the most points in the league, but just happened to get everybody's best week.
Oh, I
and
saw
lost.
a thing out where they listed
Crazy.
a fantasy team
Yeah.
that averaged like 143,
Yeah.
and they went 29 this week.
Yeah.
Just Mahomes and Barkley and blah, 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 blah. And if you had this lineup all year, you averaged 143, and if you had him this week,
yeah, Adam Thielen
you got
didn't do
29.
shit. Yeah, Adam Thielen was on there. It was a bunch of guys. Yeah.
Wow.
First up here, Knock. This James Harden step back call.
I mean, just pathetic.
B-Knock, if you saw this thing,
I saw
right?
it, and this is why I don't watch NBA basketball anymore.
It's absolutely absurd that he's able to do this, Knocker.
And a ref is standing
Yeah, it's
right
here.
there.
Renee, have you seen this? No, okay. Renee, you
I
know
don't watch
basketball. You're not a
basketball,
no, okay, but you
I
know
watch
what
the
it
Lakers
No, see,
sometimes.
you don't know basketball, and even you'll be able to
Okay,
figure
I
this
played
out.
basketball when I was
I
a
know,
kid.
but still,
Yeah.
you're not
This
a
is actually
NBA
It's
guy.
actually better that you don't watch basketball to
Right.
get the true opinion of this. You know what basketball is. You know what a travel is.
Of course, yes.
You know what a travel is.
Yes.
Okay. So check out James Harden. This is a signature move. Usually he jumps once back, which is
Right,
questionable.
which is traveling.
He jumps twice back. Watch this right here, Renee.
It looked like Harden did 2-step back. That's a travel.
Yeah, that is traveling.
He was not called for that.
Yeah, it's become so lax now, I think, in the
Dude, it's
NBA.
ridiculous. He's
From what I've
unguardable
seen,
at that point. He's unguardable. If you could just take 2 skips back.
So my
Sometimes
problem,
they take 4 steps, it seems, before they dunk.
Yeah,
right?
oh, yeah, what a
it
dunk.
seems like
Yeah,
they run down
yeah,
that
like
fucking
4
half
steps.
court.
and this is why I can't watch it. I'm dead ass serious. This is why I cannot watch the NBA. It's not the same game anymore. It truly isn't. They get away with this stuff. And either they're not reffing enough or they're over ref to the point where LeBron and the Lakers are putting their hands behind their backs on defense because the refs have taken over the game and they don't even want to put their hands out for fear of a call.
Yep.
What a catch. Oh my God, what a catch.
Unbelievable though that James Harden can continue. I think the one hop back is bad enough.
And then they showed a little series where he was on a fast break and he dunked. He traveled on that too.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's
have some integrity here.
It's got to be calls. Coming in here says the referees are horrible. They let Harden get away with walking all day. The 80s NBA rocked. This is a shot.
Right. The NBA stopped after Jordan. Kobe carried it for a bit, but it trended, and it's just not the same game. It's not basketball anymore. It's a show. It's entertainment now. It's pathetic.
Murph says he's with you, Knock, on the whole thing.
Thank you, Murph.
Yeah, Murph says he wants in the league next year. Murph, you're more welcome. We'll try and get you in. Daniel says I went 9-3 in fantasy and lost to a 5-6 person. That's what happens.
That's the playoffs, baby. That's why they play the game.
I got in the last week in Frank's league. I started the season 1-4. Thought I was going to be in the toilet bowl. Now I'm already. If I lose, I get 350. I'm already in the money.
Murph,
there's 200 enters.
Murph, if you're listening, a lasagna will go a long, long way as to getting into the tournament next year.
It's that lasagna weather,
right?
Too.
I'm just saying, Murph. I don't know what ice costs you, but you know what I'm saying.
I want it to happen.
I want it to happen. I want to see something.
Now, Knocker. Now,
dried ice. Jesus.
This is not the only thing that's like what the hell's happening in the NBA. Last night we saw a defender play defense while holding his shoe in his hand. He tried to block a shot with his shoe in his hand. Did you see this, Knocker?
No, I did not.
You did not see this?
No.
Oh my God!
He
legitimately tried to watch this here.
Whoa!
Rene, Jesus.
Whose cleavage is that?
Oh, like that. Here we go.
Holy shit!
Here we go, Knock. Watch this here. Look at his
shoe. Do that to an old man.
His shoe is off. His shoe is off, Knocker. He's holding his shoe. Okay, watch this. Here we go.
Here it is again.
He's contested with his sneaker. Never seen that one.
Here it is again.
He's contested with his sneaker.
Taj Gibson. I love it.
Oh my God. And that you just let that happen.
At least, hey, it's part of
the NBA. Is this?
It's really part of his uniform. It's part of his uniform, and as long as he didn't throw it at the ball, I think that would have been a legal block.
God,
I do. I think it would have been a legal block. I love it.
It's just amazing.
That's dedication, man. I like that.
What the NBA is letting.
It's a joke. It truly is a joke. It's nothing. It's nothing but a shooting contest.
I think it started with the Shaq hop. The Shaq hop.
He traveled every time he dunked.
Oh my God.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
WWF is Spanish for NBA.
Who was that?
Murph.
3 dings on that because that's absolutely perfect.
That's really good. Here,
seriously, give me some 3 dings on that because that might be the best take all year. Seriously, that might be the best take all year. It really is a game of horse now. That's all it is. It's a game of horse.
Yeah, it really is. It's almost. I'll watch the playoffs, but it's just like. And we have LeBron and the Lakers, and I'm still like, yeah, I'll watch it because it's LeBron, but I'm not like, oh, Lakers are on, I gotta watch it.
It's not compelling. In the 80s, basketball was
Kobe.
compelling, man.
I was captivated by Kobe.
Well, some of the matchups with the Spurs and
with that Robert Horry team, that was a great team to watch, and it's just. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, I think everybody. Maybe it's me. There's really no true rivalries anymore.
No. Everybody's
buddy, fucking buddy, and they go party at the club afterwards.
There's nothing there anymore, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like Knocker, back in the days when, God, I'm not saying we don't need clotheslining back in the NBA, but there needs to be where like. I just don't feel it. Like, I still feel it in baseball. Like, I still feel there's some... Yankees and Red Sox still fucking hate each other.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like Celtics, Lakers played right now. LeBron would be fucking high-fiving whoever's on the other side.
Who cares, man? Kyrie. He'd be hugging Kyrie.
Remember that Houston fight, the Lakers and the Rockets? He hugged Chris Paul. When Chris Paul's swinging at Ingram.
Right.
Like, what? That doesn't happen. Like, 20 years ago, that doesn't happen.
Now, the Rockets did get in an actual sort of fight with the Thunder. Dude pushed Russell Westbrook to the ground, and then Robin, whatever, Lopez got into it with someone. So that was actually kind of cool to see some of that. But you're right. It's just a feel-good league where everybody's just kind of running around. And Don't. I won't push you. You don't push me. I won't hurt you. You don't hurt me. It's just like,
not, it
wow.
doesn't intrigue me. The NBA just doesn't pull me in right now. It's not really
I agree.
doing it for me. Even though there's a lot of stars, and I get that, and that's why I liked watching in the playoffs, because it is okay. I'll tune it on. That's not
But
like
there's no Mimas. There's no bad boys. There's no Rick Mahorn. Where's Mahorn in this league?
Yeah, trust me, I don't.
Where's Rambus?
I don't cut out family time for fucking NBA games. For NFL games, that's a different goddamn story. But even Rene, like, for a Dodgers game, Rene's like, hey man, the Dodgers are. I'm gonna fucking watch that game.
As a
right now,
fucking goddamn story.
Is there someone out there? Please call this show that right now that you're like, man, I tune into the NBA on a nightly basis.
Right,
Like,
I'm tuning everybody out to watch this game.
There's a hand in the door.
Hello.
Either it's a solicitor
Hello.
or it's our guest.
Let's
Oh, I love how he's in Cowboys gear. He's in Cowboys gear. Yeah. Nice. Welcome, buddy.
Phones. There's your mic. Got to speak right into the mic. Turn that camera. I'll willfully give up my camera time.
Now, Rene, you don't understand how this.
You don't understand what a sacrifice I'm fucking making right now.
You know what? I can only imagine by the reaction when I walked in. I know what kind of sacrifice it is. Oh, this is so fitting right here. I love this.
I know, right? The only problem is
Pull that closer. Pull it closer to you.
The
There
only
you go.
problem is this one. It's a lot smaller than that one, and I need to.
Well,
fix
that's
that.
Big Dick Nick right there.
Oh, is that what?
That's Big Dick Nick right there, bro. He's got it all over the Cowboys.
Oh my goodness.
My boy Nick Foles.
Turn that one down just a little bit.
Big Dick Nick. Ain't nobody on the
There you
Cowboys that call Big Dick.
Is that better?
Right?
No, turn on like one.
They don't call anybody in the Cowboys Big anything.
Yeah. So how are you a Cowboys fan?
Okay, I am a Cowboys fan because I was born and raised in Texas, so I have a
nice.
legitimate reason.
See, he does.
I
What
have a
part of
legitimate
Texas?
reason.
That's a big ass state. What part?
Well, I was born in San Antonio. There you go.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
We have some fans that listen to Texas the show that hate that song
Hey, you know what?
so much.
And you know what's crazy? They play that song during the 7th inning stretch of
Are
every
you
Astros
serious?
game.
Do they really?
Every
No way.
Astros game.
Do the
yes.
fans get into it?
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
They absolutely love it.
Okay, so are you old enough to be a Gunslingers fan?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Are you old enough to be a San Antonio Gunslingers fan?
Actually, you know what? I am.
Are you?
I remember them growing up.
Jim
yes,
Kelly, man.
I do, bro. And that was one of the reasons why I liked Jim Kelly, and I felt so bad sometimes rooting for the Oilers.
Okay.
I remember the Oilers were there.
Yeah.
And I never really was a huge Oiler fan. The only reason why I was an Oiler fan was because Earl Campbell. I loved Earl Campbell.
God, what a player.
Who didn't like Earl Campbell?
Yeah.
Really, honestly.
Badass player,
But
yeah.
I knew Jim Kelly played for the Gunslingers, and I
Okay.
loved Jim Kelly, and I rooted for this guy. Obviously, I couldn't root for him when he started
Well,
playing
yeah,
the
I was
Cowboys.
gonna say,
There's no
right.
way. I was like,
Couple
dude,
times.
you should have won those first two because
Right?
I'm definitely not rooting for you on these next two. Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to Jim Kelly. I hope he's. I think he beat cancer, right?
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
beating
he
it
did,
again
man.
for like the
Yeah.
third time,
I
man.
can't believe for how good he was that he really never got. It's just that's the great.
He went to
I
4
know.
straight Super Bowls.
I know.
Nobody's ever done that.
No.
Nobody.
One.
He
Yeah.
didn't win one,
Win one.
but he went to 4 straight.
And
That's some serious shit,
and
man.
I just watched that documentary that they did on Thurman Thomas.
Thomas,
Yeah.
that was just-
Right,
oh
right,
God,
right.
man,
Watch
that's
that. Yeah, I didn't
crazy.
see that.
And
that whole era of that team.
Yeah,
that whole
really,
sequence, how the
really it
kicker
was.
missed the kick and everything with that team. It's a crazy era.
Scott
So,
Norwood.
dude, I appreciate
Yeah,
you
man.
driving down. I know you're coming from.
Dude,
My God,
yeah.
are you all right, man?
yeah, man.
You need a beer?
Yeah,
What do
quite
you
a
think?
drive,
You want a
dude.
beer?
We got
I'm telling
beers.
you know what? I would love one.
All right, knock
Hold on, we got some breaking news. Oh wait, it's gonna mess up. This is the
Rene's
first time we've had
retarded
2
computer.
Guy Renes on the show.
Oh,
Renee
man.
and
How
Renee.
about that? That's
Yeah.
right.
The Gallo, right? That's
Yeah.
what they call us. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Is I got a funny story about Renee.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this gig up in San Diego about a week ago.
Grab me one
Okay.
too. Yeah.
And this cat, he's sitting there, and I'm the kind of guy that I'm not just gonna sit there and wait for somebody to come talk to me. I am that
go up and
social
you'll make
fly
that move,
that
yeah.
I will go and make the first move. I don't care.
Gotcha.
So I go around to this table because they're all sitting in the back and we're waiting to go up. And I go, hey, how's it going? My name's Rene. Blah blah blah. And one guy, he's just looking at me. He goes, well, it's funny. He goes, and I'm not trying to sound over the top here or stroking my own ego. He goes, but
stroke it.
Don't you know me? He goes, do you know me? And I go, am I supposed to?
That was you?
No. Just some random guy.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
go, am I supposed to know you? And he goes, well, he goes, I know you from the podcast.
Yeah.
And I go, oh. I go, what? I go, thanks, man. That's awesome. Because I do a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do a NASCAR podcast.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I do a NASCAR.
Really?
All NASCAR. I do a NASCAR podcast, all things NASCAR.
We connected already.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, which is crazy, right? For a little Mexican kid from
Right?
Texas.
Yeah,
doing
that
a
is
NASCAR
funny.
podcast.
That's kind of ironic.
And my co-host is Tam Walker, who is African American, who's a woman, and
That's like Daryl Wright being
Right,
Yes.
yeah, right, man.
Which-
By the time.
which is how we all met.
No
was,
way.
was through Daryl.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'll be glad.
And I think I met you the first time you did Joey Medina's podcast. I believe
Yes,
you
that
were
is-
a guest on his podcast,
Right.
And I think you did Russell Peters. I don't remember though, but at Toad Hop.
No,
It was
I-
at Toad Hop.
Oh, okay. When we did Toe Hop, yes. Then
it
that
was
is
Joey
correct.
Medina's
Yes,
for sure.
So,
Yeah, we
so
had
the
Joey
end of
Medina.
that other story about Rene is,
Yeah.
as I go, oh well, thanks, man. I go, I didn't know you listen to NASCAR, and I go, do you like NASCAR? And he goes, NASCAR. He goes, you do NASCAR? And I went, okay, wait a minute. We're talking about two different people here.
Yeah.
And I said, I go, I'm Garcia. And he goes, yeah, that's what I thought. And I go, wait a minute. I go, man, we must be talking about something completely different. He goes,
He's really fucking stoned. One of the two. And he's
Man,
just
Bong
talking
hits.
about.
Bong hits.
well, you know what? And it doesn't, and I wouldn't put it past him because, yeah, I mean, let's be honest, dude. All of these comics, especially down in San Diego, man, they smoke bud.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Of
I was
course.
like,
What?
oh my! And come to find out, man, he was talking about you. He was talking about you, Rene.
What?
Yeah, man. He said he knew you,
Really?
but I don't remember this guy's name.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, man. He was-
there you go.
so
Now that we got that out of the
now
way.
we got that out of the way. I was feeling so good, and then I was like, he's talking about that guy.
Right?
I'm the only Rene that's really important right here.
I just want to drink.
I'm glad that I got another Cowboys fan inside this house.
Oh,
This
fuck
is- I am like the
Yeah,
hugest
man.
Cowboys fan. I'm happy about that. So again, you guys can follow Rene on Twitter at It's Rene Garcia right now on Instagram and Twitter.
Across the board, it's Rene Garcia. Hit me up.
Hit him up. We're gonna get
follow
you.
that
Go,
shit
we'll
right
plug your
now.
shit in a little bit. You got shows coming up. Now, how long you been in comedy for? How did it start for you?
Give us a rundown.
Yeah, give us a rundown. Where are you from? Give us a quick rundown.
All
so
right,
we can
here
start picking you apart.
And trying to do this in a nutshell.
Wow.
You know, for a short guy, I got a long story.
Oh, hey!
And I mean that. And I mean that in every pun intended. Whatever pun was there, I intended it. Yes.
All right.
So quickly, I was born and raised early part of my life in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
I moved. Well, my mom moved us to Houston after she divorced my father, and I was probably around like 2 or 3 years old. I was very young, and then from there. And then from there, the second one, and then from there, I just kind of went back and forth between Houston and San Antonio.
Brothers, sisters?
I have 3 other brothers, so there's 4 of us in total. I am the second to the oldest. I have numerous other stepbrothers and sisters who lived with us all at the same time as well.
Shocking.
So, yeah, I know, right? I'm
shocked.
You don't hear that from a regular Mexican
Right?
family.
Just wow.
But in any case, so I was just moving back and forth between San Antonio and Houston, living with my grandparents, living with my parents, my grandparents. So I ended up finally finishing high school out in Houston, and then I just stayed there. Man, maybe about like less than a year. Well, maybe about a year later, I was married and I had a baby.
Right out of high school?
Gosh,
Shocking.
Did the whole...
Once again, shocked.
shocking.
Jesus.
Once again,
Don't worry, he's the same fucking story, right? Fucking
breaking
here.
news.
Right? A Mexican out of high school had a baby.
Right?
Stop the freaking presses.
Yes, because most of the time we have it during high school.
Yeah.
Right? At least you waited.
Yeah, come on. See there? We got breaking news here.
He gets
There's
the
either a
award.
storm coming in or a Mexican unicorn.
He waited. He's actually like looked highly upon in the
Right?
meeting. Wow,
That's right. I graduated at the top of my Mexican class. I said, you guys are crazy having kids during high school.
I feel like a fucking
I'm waiting
legend.
till we have to be graduated.
5 years for me out of high school. I'm like, man, I feel good about myself right now.
Yeah, man.
I thought I was young. Like, fuck.
Look at you. Look at
So,
you. You're not a real Mexican. Look at you.
So you get life hits you young.
Right, it hits me young,
Yeah.
and I end up having I got to do something with my life. I'm going, oh my god, I got
there's
a
no
family,
no comedy aspirations.
no comedy as of
Haven't
right
even
now.
thought of
Really?
it.
But it was something I had always wanted to do, even during high school, because I was huge in theater.
Okay.
I was huge in
So there were
just
thoughts about
acting.
it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was the class clown, and everybody knew it.
like to
I
make people
knew it
laugh,
was something,
yeah.
and now you got to remember, this is the time where being a comedian was basically being a rock star, and what I mean by that is this is when Sam Kinison was at
Right.
the height of his
Right,
career.
right.
Andrew Dice Clay was at the
the
height
Right,
of their career,
right,
and
right.
Rodney Dangerfield brought this all together on Rodney's HBO special. Right
Yes.
now, you remember watching this?
Oh, yeah.
So here I
Absolutely.
am, a high school student, and I'm watching this unfold before my eyes. And I mean, even the Roseanne Barrs and guys like that. I mean, or ladies like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking to myself, this
is 80s,
This
90s,
is yes.
yeah.
I'm looking at this, going, this is what I want to do for a living.
Okay.
I want to be that. I want to be. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they are, and I don't know what to call it yet.
Don't know how.
Right. But I want to be that. And
Okay.
I don't care what it is I have to do. Now, of course, my life goes into a different direction
Right.
because of what happens and unfolds. So right before I get accepted to college, I start doing open mics. Now, this is in 97, by the way.
So you got a kid, you've got a wife, you're going to college, and now you're going to try and go to
Yeah,
open mics?
so years have gone
Bro.
by. So years have gone by since
Yeah.
I actually acted upon it, and
Okay.
even acted upon going to college. So I'm trying to get my life together. I started doing stand up, and this is in '97, and I put comedy on the back burner for a few years. I graduate college, and then right out of college, my first year working in the medical field, I don't know what happened, but my marriage fell apart, and the only reason I started doing comedy was because it was taking me away from this horrible
Therapy.
black hole that I was in.
Yes, therapy.
And it was
As most comedians are.
Right,
It's
that is
dark on
exactly
here,
correct.
So they balance it over here.
And that is absolutely right on the head. And I didn't know that at the time. The only reason why I was doing it
an
was because
outlet.
it was an outlet for me, and it was the only way for me to get away from the reality of what this
darkness.
horrible,
Yeah, sure.
horrible thing I was going through. And little did I know that when I talked about it, people were laughing,
Right.
and it made me feel fantastic.
Right.
That is why when
It's a drug, man.
when Kevin Hart came out with that one special called "Laugh at My Pain," I was like, that is beautiful. That is absolutely golden right there, because that is what all comedians want. We want you to laugh at our pain because it makes us feel fantastic.
Did you know Louis Anderson?
I did. I've met him, and I've done a show with him. Yes,
Because his show is all about pain.
yes, and
Personal pain,
and at the
man.
time when I met him, I had no idea that he was gay at all, none whatsoever. It wasn't until like a little after that one of the comedians that knew him would just kind of make it a joke, like, "Hey, did he hit on you? Like, did he try to get you back to his room?" And I'm going, "No."
No, yeah, it's
Yeah,
Louis
and I'm-
Anderson,
and I'm-
yeah.
yeah, and
You're
I'm looking-
blowing my mind right now. Dude. You're blowing my mind right now.
I went to a show.
Well, I'm glad that's the only way I'm going to do it.
Went to a show in Vegas. Louis Anderson, right? Went to a show in Vegas, Monte
Well,
Carlo.
that's where I opened up for him.
Oh, wow.
hear about
Okay.
Louis Anderson in
And I
I
don't
might
mean-
have fucking seen you.
Maybe so.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But anyway, he did his show.
We have a real comedian
And about
in
an
here,
hour in, he made a joke about his parents, and you could see that the curtain drop.
Yeah.
And he walked off, and that was it.
Wow.
And that's so comedy is just
Yeah.
it's pain, and then
Well, I
every
watched
once
that,
in a while
yeah.
reality hits, and it was like, I can't do this for right now. I got to get off, and he just walked off the fucking stage.
Like just like that. Just
Yeah, he
stone
made a
cold.
joke about his parents and his upbringing, and he just looked out, and went,
It snapped a little
oh,
bit.
he
Yeah.
walked off.
Snapped a little bit.
Most
Wow,
amazing
man,
thing I've
that
ever
is-
seen.
That is by the craziest thing
Right?
that I've ever heard.
So when you and I'm not making this up, man. He walked
No,
up.
I believe
we all
you.
looked at each other like,
You're like, there's a joke coming here.
hey, is that it? I mean, are the dancers coming? We got strippers? What the hell, Louis? He just bailed.
Like, are we being punked?
No, but
So
you talk
yeah,
about
the comedy from pain
Yeah,
and comedy
you're-
from culture. It's just wonderful.
Well, one of my buddies that I've met a couple times, that one of my favorite comics that passed away recently, Ralphie May.
Yeah,
I
and I
if
know
you-
Ralphie because
you know-
I knew him from Houston,
Yeah, I met
which
him
is
a
where
few
I started.
times back when we did Toad Hop back in those days.
Right,
as well.
right.
And yeah, he went through divorce issues. So, like he was able to live. I'm surprised. Like it's come the comics that I know say I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did because of the pain he was going through.
Yeah, man.
And his comedy was like an outlet for that. So like you're saying, it's just that's just something that. Like Robin Williams, you saw that with the documentary.
Right.
And
Yeah,
all that
man.
stuff.
You know,
Richard Pryor, all of them come from pain.
All of these guys come
greatest
from
ones.
the darkest of dark.
So you found that as an outlet. So that
I
you
did.
Go ahead and
I did.
So
And
you start
so
open micing.
I
right?
started doing way more open mics, and I started hanging out way more at the comedy clubs. And at this point, I had all the time in the world because, I mean,
All right, you're divorced with
well,
no
I had
kids.
my job, and I was working. Yeah,
Right.
And
Yeah.
after work, I'm like, well, what am I going to do now? You know, I mean, so
Yeah.
I started hanging out
Good
at the
for
comedy
you.
clubs. I started doing open mics. Then I became kind of the house MC at one of the clubs there in Houston, which was called the Comedy Showcase, which was run by Danny Martinez, and Ralphie May also started there, as well as the Laugh Stop, which was the top A room at the time. It was one of the top A rooms in the country, and especially in Houston, because at the time at the Laugh Stop it was run by Mark Babbitt, and this is when. Dave Chappelle was coming in there headlining, and this was before Dave Chappelle was Dave Chappelle. Wanda
wasn't
Sykes was
scripted.
coming in there. Ron White was coming in there when he was way
big
before
time
he was
Another
Ron
dark
White.
guy.
Yeah, and I remember seeing Carlos Mencia and George Lopez going in there and thinking to myself, why don't these guys have their own shows? This is crazy. And I remember sitting there going, oh man, I couldn't understand what was happening. But the next thing I know, I fast forward to 2006, and I moved to Los Angeles, California, and it was by far one of the best decisions
Cool.
I've ever made in my life
Good for you, man.
and my career.
fucking
Not
awesome.
not just stand up wise, but I mean, still I work in the medical field, and it's crazy how
What do
my
you do?
life
Do you
has
have a
turned
degree?
out. Yeah, I have a degree in radiology. So,
really?
Yeah, I'm a licensed X-ray technologist, and that is X-ray technologist, not X-ray technician. So for every technologist out there, I feel your pain, and that is one of my pet peeves when somebody goes, "Oh, you're an X-ray technician." No, I'm not a technician. I'm an X-ray technologist.
Yeah.
All right.
Says here,
yes,
HBO
I don't
Comedy
fix
Hour
things.
and the Young Comedians HBO Rock on YouTube right now.
But quickly, I will say this: when I moved to Los Angeles in 2006, within that first year that I started doing comedy, I'll be honest with you, I knew right away that whatever I was doing from 1997 to 2005 went right out the window, because I was like, these comics out here are on another level,
Right.
and I have much work to do, and I had to start all over. And I was working under and I happened to be working under Jeff Garcia at the time. He took me in, and I kind of came under his wing, and you know, he really taught me a lot about
Funny
the
dude.
game itself. Yeah,
Cool.
And I so much appreciate him for that. And you know, I've learned a lot, and I've used it in my own direction. And let me tell you something, man. It has been a hell of a journey, brother. And it's literally getting better and better and better.
And look
That's
where
all
it led
it's
you.
all about. That's
Right
My
here.
garage.
In your garage.
My garage.
here.
The pinnacle.
Right
Where
here, the
where do you
pinnacle.
fucking
Right.
go from here? Right? A free bowl of sopa fideo and a tortilla. That's what you get. That's how
my
far you
God.
come, homie.
That's
Boy, and
fucking
you know what,
great.
man? I haven't had sopa de fideo in.
It's right in the kitchen, eh?
Guess what? You know what?
Mexican
This was
dub.
meant to be.
We should do Mexican word of the day.
It is all about sopa del fideo.
We should do Mexican word
With
of the day
fresh
right there.
homemade tortillas. Woo!
We should definitely do that. All right, well, let's. We wrapped up what's going on in the NFL. We'll cover that coming up. We're gonna do all the week's games coming up. Are you a big football fan in
Yes.
general? Okay, so cool. We're gonna be picking games. It's a big part of the show we do here. We go over the games, go over the spreads.
Fantastic.
So we'll
Let's
show.
do it.
Got some viral videos. Want to go some funny shit.
Oh, God, I can't wait to hear that.
We'll get to that in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick break real quick. Want to refresh our beers here. I've got to go use the restroom, so I've got to go pee right now.
You're such a punk.
You gotta go pee.
I have a Gary Coleman bladder.
I've been holding it since I left Sherman Oaks.
Yes,
bladder.
Man, you got to go.
Yes.
Man, let's take a quick break real quick. Renee, we're going to play some of your band here on the break. Again, you guys can download, what's the band called?
Natural Heights.
Natural
on
Heights.
Spotify.
Renee is on the bass here.
I am on the bass.
Slapping the bass. Again, we got
Slapping's the
Rene
bass.
Garcia in the house, guys. Follow him at It's Rene Garcia. Tweet out. Tell your mama. We're on YouTube right now, streaming live. Download the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio as well. And also on Twitch, our new gaming channel at Sportscast Squad. We'll be back right after this. It's Rene Garcia in the Hizzle.
Too bad, only didn't know you put it down like that. Girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad, only didn't know you put it down like that. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, 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 no, 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 no. She be walking only down this way. They be watching every move she makes. There's just something all about that girl, making me fall in love with her. Oh, girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Ooh, 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 no, 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 no. Ooh, 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 no, 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 yeah, yeah. Talking all around this place about your ways, girl, and then to see in your face. Well, I don't care, girl, 'cause all I really see is just you, girl, only you and me. 'Cause girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Ooh, 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 oh, no, no, no. Ooh, 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 oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah. Girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Girl, you're too rude, girl, you're too bad. Well, I didn't know you put it down like that. Ooh, 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 oh, no, no, no. Ooh, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Girl, you're too bad, 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 bad. Patron on ice. Ooh, love through the night, and yes, I'm feeling alright. When it leaves for tonight, and if you, well, if you really wanna live it up, the party life. Well, is a hint or some little advice. You gotta take another trip, come take another sip, come take another trip into the part I'm spitting now. Keep my composure, 'cause no, it's not over just yet. You gotta take another trip, come take another sip, come take another trip into the sunset now. Keep my composure, 'cause no, it's not over just yet. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, no, no, no. I still break out tequila when I get to drinking, and half an hour in and then my buzz will stop aching. Some call it a vice, I call it living in my life, and let the feeling just take me out there. Well, I order up a couple shots to chase them down with the bill. Look me in my face and plainly see my eyes are clear. This is how I live my life, along with swiftly busting rhymes in the buckets where I drop 2 tears. Well, if you really wanna live your life like me, the lifestyle so wicked and wild, you gotta take another trip, come take another sip, come take another trip into the part I'm spitting out. Keep my composure, 'cause no, it's not over just yet. You gotta take another trip, come take another sip, come take another trip into the sunset. Keep my composure, 'cause no, it's not over just yet. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Come on, turn me on. Thank you. Turn me on. The tapes. Man, let's clip that one right there.
I know, right?
Welcome back. Man, 2018 is almost fucking over.
It is.
man.
It's like right around the corner.
Damn, been a
Where'd all the
crazy
time go?
2018. I'm looking forward to 19. I think good things are gonna happen.
I think so.
I gotta be positive. You know, if you're not
Have to be.
positive, like you don't surround yourself with positive people, what's the fucking point?
That's
like,
true.
Like,
I try to be a positive person all the
Like
time.
you're just around someone that's just fucking like honestly, people, when you're out there right now and you're listening to this podcast, if you have someone in your life that's just negative, like I understand being there for friends and shit,
Right.
But you gotta get the negativity out of your life. You just gotta get you gotta have positivity all the time.
Exactly.
Like, and
That's why I listen to reggae music, dude, because it's always
Right.
positive.
Dude, those songs were jamming right now.
You
You
know what I
slapping
mean?
the bass right there. I'm
Thank
jealous
you.
you could slap a bass like that.
Thanks, man.
I really am. So, right now, gonna get to shot of the week. Brought to you by Juicy Whip. Again, juicywhip.com, official horchata sponsor. If you didn't know, you like horchata, Rene?
I do love horchata.
Yeah, well...
he says it right through horchata.
Horchata. I know how to roll the R.
Can you roll your R's,
My
Josh?
wife's family owns the biggest horchata.
Really?
Juicy Whip. Have
What?
you drank that in...
Agua frescas.
Yeah, have you...
Juicy Whip.
Have
Wow.
Have you,
Agua frescas.
Is that-
Pollo
okay.
Loco.
Yeah,
Agua
yeah, yeah.
frescas.
yeah,
That's-
if you drank
that's
that at 7-Eleven, Circle K, and that shit, that's us.
Wow,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Horchata fucker.
Yeah, I should have brought some horchata for him. I should have thought about that.
I
I
was
should
gonna
have brought
say,
some
man.
bottles, man. But again, this shot of the week sponsored by Juicy Whip, official horchata sponsor of the show, biggest one in the universe. You guys check it out juicewhip.com if you guys have again, like I say, a restaurant. If you guys know anybody in the business, just give them a call. I will hook you guys fucking up. It's the best company in the world as far as aguas frescas, Mexican aguas frescas. We got new melon right now coming out. It's banging. It's awesome.
Damn, look at you.
It's
Delicious.
fantastic. You guys got a bar. We'll put in a bar gun for you. We got some red. We got. If you think Red Bull's good, it sucks because you always got to open a can, right?
Right.
Red Bull's little bitches. That's the thing about Red Bull.
Little bitches.
Red Bull's
Yeah.
little. Well, no, I kind of like Red Bull.
And when you drink Juicy Whip, you'll be like,
This stuff's delicious.
Yeah. You like that rum chata around the holidays right now?
Chata.
Drink some Juicy Whip. My father-in-law would
Rum
hate this
chata.
promo right now if he was reading this promo.
I
So
got a
thank
question.
God.
Didn't
Yeah.
you just run into somebody that at Penny School or something that was like, "You're the horchata guy"? Didn't you?
No, I sold my motorcycle to the
Right.
guy. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
And his
about.
little kids were in the car. They're like, "Hey, It's like, man. I love how Mexican today shows it. Like, everyone looks Mexican except for me on this show. But I am Mexican.
You're
That's the
outnumbered.
thing.
No, you're
I'm
half.
Spawned.
Yeah, right.
You're
I'm
half.
spawned, but my
6'1".
mother's white.
You're 6'1"
My
and
mother
white
just
as
gave me the
ghost.
white side.
Me, Knocker, and Renee were all full. You're
Like
just
I said, I keep looking at Uncle Don. I think he fathered 3 of my children.
Look at this guy. Look
I
at
know.
He's got all
Look at this. I'll set
Hey,
up.
when you come to a podcast where you got fidejo, you got some tortillas.
This is how you come to a podcast.
Right?
This is
Mexican
exactly how you
podcast.
come to a podcast.
At least we made it worth his fucking
Right?
2-hour hell drive.
That's it. And
gonna get
you know
to
what? I'm such a social media whore. I have to stop, and it takes me at least 20 minutes to go anywhere because I have to get on Snapchat. I have to get on Instagram. I have to.
He did just send something out that
I did. I did.
He said fideo is crack, bro.
It is, man. The fideo with dude, the tortillas with butter. That is crack to Mexicans,
He
bro.
used to give that to me. We had no food. It's like, make tortilla with butter, put some salt and
Yeah,
pepper on it.
man.
That's dinner. Fuck,
That's
get out of here.
That
That's right, man. My grandmother would
shit.
serve that to us.
You
Oh,
give that
God.
to me. You say you have that. We have nothing to eat now, so you go fucking
Yeah,
start.
we got plenty
He's
to
like-
eat.
he's
Are
like-
there tortillas?
He's like, are there tortillas? There's always fucking tortillas. Is there butter? Yeah. Salt and pepper, because I know there's that. It's a fucking burner right there. Fucking Mexican me all day, man. All right, shot of the week.
This is crazy.
Right now, I've got some couple shots here, Knocker.
This is perfect, man. I love this.
My shit of the week is for women that want to walk in stilettos that should not be walking.
Oh, I love this video.
Okay. Oh my God!
That's
Here
the
we go.
platform girl.
Yeah, have you seen this, Knocker? Did you see this today?
I have not seen this.
Oh my God. Renee, have you seen this?
I have not.
Is this it up here?
Yeah, right here. This is gonna
This
be the videos.
bitch right
yeah, it's
here.
gonna
Oh, God.
be the videos right here, Knocker.
it out.
Yeah, so check out this video. So, this is a black lady. She's trying on some high heels. Not even high heels. These are stiletto shit, right? Is that what they call them?
These are platforms.
Oh, platforms. Okay. I think she breaks her
This
ankle
is
right
Soul
here.
Train platforms right here.
Right here you go. Watch this.
Model to solve multiplication problems.
Oh!
You heard the snap, right?
Oh! That's a huge bit. Oh! Oh my God!
You heard the snap, right?
That sounded horrible. Did you?
Hey, baby. Hey.
Play one more time,
baby.
Josh. Play one more time.
And she was feeling it.
Give you guys some tips so you can
Oh!
model.
Yeah, you got some tits. Uh-huh.
Oh, I want to stop it like where
to
she's
solve
scorpion.
multiplication problems.
Oh, that's a huge bit. Every CL in her knee is
Right?
shattered.
Oh
MCL,
Damn.
ACL,
MCL,
yeah,
right?
just make up a CL. It's all
Make up a
torn.
CL, whatever.
That is ridiculous.
Meniscus. It's all
She
gone.
gets my shit
That
of
is
the week
terrible.
for trying to try on shoes that you can't fucking walk in those.
There's another one. There's another one.
Girl.
Ow.
He just said it. There's
What?
another one.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
wait,
if
look.
he doesn't catch it, you can't. Damn it. Okay, I wish I explain this to Renee as we do this. I'll let you eat. I'll let you eat while I'm explaining this, okay? So last week, I cuss a lot on this show. And we've been doing this, 6
No,
years
not
now?
cussed. You dropped the
I
F-bomb.
dropped the F-bomb a lot.
You have to differentiate.
And last week, my father thought it was excessive that I dropped as many F-bombs as I did. Now,
It
he's
was.
cool. He's a cool father. My dad's a really cool dad. He doesn't care if I really curse. But he thought even last week was excessive. So now I have to donate. We've decided 50 cents for every cuss word to a
No, it's
charity.
$1 after every one over 10.
So
We're
we're
just talking only F words.
You get
though.
10 frees.
I get 10 free ones.
Yes.
10 freebies.
Okay, it's $1 after that. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna probably be donating about 10 a show. I'll just say it 20 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That bad, huh?
Well, now that Renee's
Narc.
Narc. Now, Knocker, these new cars, these Teslas, these electric cars and shit.
Right.
You know, people don't always know what they're doing with them. Sometimes they're at the gas station.
Oh, God.
And, you know, they're like, hey, how the hell do I fill up the gas tank? Well, check out this lady, Knock.
Are you serious?
Try to fill up a fucking tank. God dang it, see?
All right. She's looking. She's looking. Where is it?
Are you serious? Is this real?
Yeah, what?
This is
And
not
they're laughing.
staged.
They're laughing at
Are
it.
you serious?
Yeah, what?
She has no idea.
She walking like she knows the shit, right?
Oh yeah. Look at her. Look at her.
She's walking all confident.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I had no words that. I'm good.
I got this.
She's looking.
I got this
She's.
playa.
Oh look. There it is. There it
She
is.
got the gas tank open.
Yeah,
the
that's
door.
for the electrical units. That's not for the gas. It's the Tesla.
My God.
There's no gas tank.
You're trying to put gas in an electric car.
No. She's not gonna do that.
Oh no! No, she doesn't.
She's gonna do it.
No.
She's gonna do it.
No, she's not.
Hey, where the white women at?
Where the white women at?
Oh my God. I have so many things to say about this video.
Right. Okay, so it goes on. Like you can imagine, it goes on for a while.
Wow.
So,
Okay, first of all, there's so many things about this video. Despite the fact that what she's wearing is horrible.
Right?
she's got. What does she have? Like a red
Tennis shoes and a red dress.
Yes.
What the heck?
Damn.
I'm gonna let her pass on that.
Guys, just imagine for the podcast listeners right now, you can't see this. It's imagine a girl pulls up in a Tesla, an S,
White tennies,
Yeah.
red dress
Red
with
dress.
a blue sweatshirt.
looking like she's
Classy.
She's been drinking
Keep it
at the
classy,
local
San
bar.
Diego.
She's been
Oh
drinking
my
at the local
God,
bar
that is
since
just
10 a.m.
horrible.
And she opens up the electrical part that you're supposed to plug into.
I can't believe I'm
and she's-
watching this. I
and
can't
she's
believe this
trying
is
to
real.
Put in an actual.
That is absolutely
This has to be staged.
mind-blowing.
Seriously, it has to be staged.
That would be
staged. That's not staged.
Why are Caucasians in charge? That's what I want to know.
And you know
Why
what?
are Caucasians
Hey, where
in
the
charge
white
of the
women at?
world? Why?
They're at
Look at this.
Where the
Look
white
at this.
where are the white women at? They're at mobile gas stations
Right.
trying to fill up gas in an electric car. That's where they're
car
at.
with diesel.
You know what? That video deserved to have that Tesla's license plate shown.
Right? I know.
Seriously.
For plain stupidity.
Right?
That is-
We got to get that out there.
Look
Thin
at that.
the herd.
Look at that.
Word on that.
Oh
So,
my
she gets
God.
another shit of the week
is
from
so
me.
awesome.
She gets another
Seriously, that is so
I should
awesome.
explain this because it is Christmas time, so she does get a shit of the week. Here,
All
let
right.
me drop this down on. Here we go.
Merry Christmas! Dinner was full.
Yep, it was with those two contestants. Now, Knocker, I think I have 2 shots left. I have one for Penny Marshall.
Right.
Director, League of
Absolutely.
Their Own. Died at age 75. She directed, again, League of Their Own. She directed a bunch. She was in just
Laverne.
everything.
What a
Shirley, man.
wonderful
So I
human.
think that's
grew up with
being.
Laverne and Shirley. I
I'll throw
love
it out
that
for a
show.
show shot because
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
here
Just
that's
a
gonna-
wonderful human being.
Yeah, we always play the clip of Tom Hanks.
We
do taking his long pee. That's one of our
Yeah.
favorite.
Yes.
I'll watch that anytime it comes.
Would you
on.
consider that a chick flick? A League of Their Own?
No.
No, because
Not at all.
And then I consider myself a guy that likes because I'll watch that. Like I was talking to Dad.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah, I like it too.
I really like
It's-
it. There's really good actors in it. It's
I think
funny.
it's a nice historic film.
Yeah.
I
Have
really
you
do
seen
because
League
it
of Their
really
Own,
happened.
They
I
should
mean,
bring it
it's-
back, dude.
It's based. Well, it's on all the time, and I can't pass it up. When I'm
Yeah.
flipping stations,
No,
can't
man,
pass
girls
it up.
professional baseball. They should
Right?
bring it back.
Yeah, it's one of the best. I really like it. So again, shot for Penny. Now,
Yeah.
lastly, here I want to show you a video. This is actually a shot of the week. It'll be my shot. I got to give it up for Tom Butler, who broke the record for the biggest wave surf knockout.
Oh.
wow.
This happened
Yeah,
on
yeah,
December-
yeah,
Oh, I heard
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
This happened on December 14th of this year. Again, this is at Nazare. It's Nazar with that E with the whatever mark on it. Is it Nazare, Portugal? It's one of the biggest waves happen, Knocker. Let's see, the initial, I have the information right here. It says, back in 2011, Knocker, someone rode a 78-foot wave. So that was
Right.
the biggest at the
Right.
time. The record was broken by
Just
Brazil's
recently.
Rodrigo
Right.
Coxa, I want to say. He rode an 80-footer. They're
Right.
estimating this wave I'm going to show you right now, Knocker, at 20 feet higher than that. So, Knocker, this is
Wow.
almost, they're talking about a 100-foot wave here.
Wow, my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is insane. Here we go, Knocker. Here's the wave right here.
Nazare.
Oh my God!
Aguenta, caraças.
Oh, you did it!
Hey, that's not me.
Bomba do dia, não foi?
Knock. Shot of the week for Tom Butler.
That's serious stuff right there.
Knocker, check that. Again, they're gonna show the video here. Look at this thing, Knocker! Oh my God!
Wow, look at that. Now look at that bird. Look at that bird just waiting for him to die so he can start eating.
Something you never see a Chicano do.
Oh, that is crazy! And he made it!
Dan Burlington has showed up. Dan Burlington is in the house.
That is
what
one
say
of the
you,
craziest.
Dan Burlington, about the big wave rider?
Oh, yeah. You wanna see,
I got to see it one more time.
Check this out right now, Dad. Just check it out.
He took out his brain and strapped on the biggest set of nads I've ever seen.
Yeah!
Thank you, Daniel.
The only thing missing is Megalodon coming out.
So that's my shot. And
wow!
Daniel, grab a chair, man.
Oh, dude, I've been sitting for an hour and a half. Fucking trash.
Okay, well,
give your culo a
he
rest.
has 2 hours.
Me too. I got 2 hours.
You.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just feels good to stand. Sometimes it just feels good to stand.
Well, then stand up and talk. All right, here we go.
Grab your iPad.
The iPad. Okay.
There we go.
So as we're going right now, Renee, so think about someone if you want to shit on
I already
someone.
talked
you
to
feel
him.
like, you already
talked
talked to him.
yeah.
He knows? Okay, he knows.
Okay,
All right.
we're going to go shits of the week first. University of Florida and Central Florida with this bitch going back and forth. We're not dodging you, or we're not dodging you, or they're the cowards. They're the cowards. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just, Florida, play somebody that actually is a decent team outside the SEC, and UCF, step your game up because you're never going to play in a championship game unless you play somebody fucking real. So that's all about that.
Okay.
Second shit of the week goes to the Dallas Cowboys.
What
Zero.
the hell?
Zero. You put up a big, fat 0. That's a 0 as far as...
I called the game. I told you it was going to happen.
That's points. They put up 0 points. They hadn't been shut out in like 15 years. 0 points. Count them. 0. O-Dog. 0. O-Dog. 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 against that juggernaut that is the Indianapolis Colts.
Hey, they won 7 of 8.
Whatever.
And we were coming off a 5-game win streak. We
Exactly.
had 3 games at home. I called this last week, Knocker.
Exactly. And they didn't even show up.
I told you.
Screw them.
You figured that they were going
No, I told my
to run
dad
into
last
a
week.
wall.
Yeah, I told you. I told you last week they were going to lose. I said they ran to a wall. They beat their division rival in Philadelphia. They beat the Saints at home and coming off Thanksgiving win. And they won 5 games in a row, the last 3 at home. They were on the road against a hot team at home. That was bound to happen. We're at home this week.
I don't
against
care
the
that they
fucking
lost.
Buccaneers.
0 points. 0
The
points.
point you're missing is that Dak will not win a football game
told
unless
you
he has
last week,
help.
Dak-
Unless he has help, he will never win a
Dak
football
is
game.
Right?
the biggest liability that the Cowboys have in winning a Super Bowl.
Totally agree.
He's like Eli Manning times 2.
And Colin, I will give you props because you have not been a Dak fan from day one. Okay, we're going to go to positives now. University of Alabama, Birmingham. They're on the TV right now.
Oh my God.
They're
He's
winning the
betting
game
on
37-13 against Northern Illinois. Well, the reason this significant because back 3 years ago, the University of Alabama Birmingham, they dropped the football program. They just dropped no more football for the UAB football team.
Hey, you guys!
Okay? They dropped the football program. The Blazers dropped the football program for 2 years.
Yeah.
They just went out of business. No football at UAB.
Okay.
They reinstated it 1 year ago, right? This year, conference champions. They're winning their bowl game. Who the hell does that? Who the hell starts a football program and in 2 years they win the conference, win a bowl game?
But who are we talking
Congratulations
about
to
right
them.
now?
I don't give a shit. Play it.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
These guys is talking about.
I bring interesting shit, not just the obvious shit.
Okay,
all right?
people watching on YouTube right now, how interesting was BudKnocker's shot right now on a scale of 1 to 10? Give me
Anybody
a rating.
can talk about
I want to
the
know
Rams
the rating right now,
or the
people.
Saints.
Just type in the number. It's one fucking key. It's
Damn.
one key.
And 50 cents.
God damn it. God, just can't stop this. Let me know if Knocker, that was a good shot for
That was a
team
great
that
shot.
No one cares about.
And another
0. First one is 0.
Another shot for
4. Knocker, you're under a 5 rating for your shot.
They can all suck my you-know-what. If they can find it.
How fast response that was.
Next one.
Finger up your ass. You get one shit in one shot. I don't understand.
Right?
We've extended it.
I guess.
The next one is the Bears. The Bears. For just handling their shit 2 weeks in a row, winning the NFC North for finishing last the last 3 years. They are champions of the NFC North, and they're badass. I like that football team.
Okay. I can give you that. I can give you a shot for the Bears. Good week. They beat their division rival.
Bears.
They are
The Bears.
Okay.
Okay, Gary Sinise. You are just an iconic national treasure for the things that you do for the veterans, the things that you do for the veterans' kids. He just gives and gives and gives. He flew a lot of veterans' kids to a Christmas thing, blah blah blah. He flies out veterans who are too old to do things on their own and puts them on airplanes that they flew. Gary Sinise, you are a national icon. You need some recognition for this. Lieutenant Dan, you are the best.
Ice cream.
And
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
And for Charger
Sorry,
Girl
we say that in Call of
Jill,
Duty, too.
I'm giving a shout out to Charger Girl Jill. You are just too much,
God.
girl.
Wow.
If you're not following her,
I feel weird that my father is giving a shot to a hot girl on Twitter.
Follow Charger Girl
You feel
Jill.
weird about that?
At Jill Cheerlead, okay? CHEERLEAD. Don't put the R on it.
Boobies!
Just thank
Renee,
you.
would you feel weird
Just
if
thank
you were having a conversation with your dad and he
And
showed
you know what?
No, wait. Let me ask him a legitimate question because this is a father-son situation.
All right.
If your father came to you and said he was just like you were getting ready for the show, he's like, hey Josh, check this out. Like this girl followed me on Twitter, and it's a San Diego Chargers cheerleader. It's really
Los Angeles
hot,
Chargers.
obviously.
Okay. How do you react to that? Are you like, yo, Dad, let's look at it. What do you think? You get a boner from that? What do you think? Play the drop. Play the drop.
You
Renee,
should
go ahead.
react. You should react like it's just that's normal.
God,
Right?
that's not normal. But
Well, let me answer
I know
this.
you're gonna be missing me when you got that big, white, wrinkly body on top of you with his loose skin and old balls. Gross.
Oh God. I
That's what I think of because that's what I'm thinking of.
I still have some
think
Fideo
of
I
you
need to
like in old balls.
Just follow her. All right. Just do what I say. You won't be sorry.
She did tweet out there. She said anyone that retweets this, I'll follow. And I did
Right?
retweet.
Is that right?
Yeah, you did.
But she never followed.
Oh, so that's why she followed you. You tweeted. All right.
No, she followed me before I followed her.
Okay, well, he can say, to be honest, in his defense,
Yeah.
He only did what she said. If you retweet, I'll
Right?
follow you.
Right?
So technically,
she followed me first.
Yes.
If you
He
know
was
my
just
father-
following directions.
My father is the king of retweets on Twitter. He will tweet anything. He will tweet anything that's out there.
All right, Renee, we're 2 hours into the shot of the week. So what do you got?
It doesn't matter. He drove. We're going long. I don't give a shit. He drove. Like we're gonna have a long podcast.
I'm going to keep it quick. My shot of the week, I have no shits, but my shots
not sex. It's
go
just shot
out.
of the week.
I know. Go out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction participants, nominees. Not nominees. What are they? They're inductees for 2019. Say yay or nay if you agree. The Cure. I think they deserve it, right? Right?
Iffy.
Def Leppard.
No, I put the Cure.
Yes.
Has one-armed drummer, right?
Yes.
No. Janet Jackson.
Wow.
No.
You guys would argue this.
I
for me
think
'cause
I
this
think
is
that
more
other
your-
bands belong in it
Well,
over Janet Jackson.
in that R&B category, yes, but rock and roll, it's not rock and roll.
Renee, how old are you? So I know can get a reference of like what time frame I'm looking.
I'm 44.
44.
Stevie Nicks. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Radiohead for sure. Roxy Music and congrats to the Zombies. This is their third time. Do you know who the Zombies are, Josh?
Fucking, you know
He
those
has
beer,
no idea.
goddamn head. This
Are you
guy,
serious?
too.
He said it again.
Yeah, I know.
It's pulled off YouTube. There,
Yeah,
put that
man.
down.
Oh, yeah.
I know who that is. Yes, I
Did
know
you
that.
did you mark that one?
Great song. Oh, yeah.
You better turn that off.
Season.
All right, let's smoke it. Let's pass it around. Blaze
And
it up.
Knocker, just so you know, coming in on YouTube right now, it's a rating that one. What was that first? That UAB.
UAB.
shot? I have a 0, a 4, a 7, a 5, and then a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
F them all. I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
That's because I bring you the stuff you don't think
Just
about.
letting you know what the
You know
fans
what? I don't
think
just
right
follow
now.
the national story, the big headlines. Anybody can do that. I'm bringing you the heart and soul of college football.
I'm bringing you the Ocho, man.
Right? On the Ocho, baby. This is the UAB Blazers sticking it up the you-know-what.
Have you
of
had
the
a
Northern
finger up your
Illinois
ass?
Huskies. They're shoving it up the ass of the MAC champion. Have you had a finger up your ass? As a matter of fact, I have.
Okay, then. Damn.
Renee, what do you got, man?
Okay.
Which one?
Okay, so
This 10-minute segment is turned into 45.
so the segment is you get a
Shot of the week.
week.
You can give a
Shit of the
shot
week.
or shit.
or shit
do
on
both.
on
Yeah.
anything, right?
Anything,
Yeah.
anything, anywhere.
Anything positive, and then a
Okay,
shit to anything
you know what? I
negative.
do want to give something positive, and I don't think this guy or maybe possibly these two guys get enough credit, and of course nobody knows about him. But it's because it's a personal thing. But I got two buddies of mine who go and pick up. Who is no relation? They just know him from a friend of a friend. But the kid has got Down syndrome.
Oh wow!
And
okay.
he doesn't get out much. The family just doesn't really do much. They can't do much,
hard, yeah.
so it's a little hard.
Yeah.
But my buddy Vinny and his cousin Mike, they go pick him up. Sometimes not together, sometimes separately, and they go out and they give this kid just a day of just whatever he wants.
Fantastic.
I mean, they take him to the mall. They take him to go eat sushi.
That's
they
perfect.
Take him to
Whatever
go eat
his
ice
little
cream.
heart
Man, dude,
desires,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, it's
Yeah.
fun.
That's
it's
perfect. That's what it's all about.
That's
Shot of the week, man.
That's what this is about right now. Thank you.
And they don't do that just around holidays. I mean, they do this all year long, bro. All
Very
year
nice.
long.
That's awesome.
And but to this kid, and now and granted, Artie has got to be probably either my age or maybe a year or two older. But to this kid, man, it means so much to him because and they videotape it and stuff like that. And every once in a while, Vinny and Mike will go back and forth
That shit's
about who are the
inspirational,
best
though.
friend, like who's his best friend
Right,
more
right,
than
right.
the
He
other.
likes me best. No, he likes me best.
Yeah, man,
Right?
it's fantastic. But the fact that they do that, and
That's awesome.
and sometimes, like I said, they do it all together.
That shit's
it is
inspirational,
amazing.
man.
That is yes,
It
is
really is, because
absolutely.
you see that shit on Twitter. Like, I follow some stuff that
Awesome.
you see that out. Like, that stuff is fucking awesome to see in social media because that shit is inspiring. Some people say, oh, look, they're just exploiting the game.
It's how
No,
awesome.
they're not.
It's
And,
what kind of
and-
awesome?
and you know what they
And
do?
those
They
people
do
kind of
that.
awesome
those
is
people
it?
that I don't want to even know associate with because that shit's it's powerful. That shit's awesome. Like I have my daughter. I told her this year. I was like, for every present we're gonna get you this year, we're gonna go through your room, give something away,
Right,
Because
that
have
you
some
don't need
stuff,
anymore.
like, and
Right.
you're gonna go
Yeah,
to that
man.
person. Like we're gonna go to Jackie's like working it out. She's gonna find us a church group, and we're gonna go to that person and get
Perfect.
the person, you know.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
man.
It's good. You gotta have that shit.
Well, good
Yeah,
for them,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
so
a great
good
one.
for them,
That's what
dude.
this is about right here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and they do get that sometimes where they're you're doing this because you're a comedian and you want to get and I'm like, oh my god, it's like you want to just punch people in the face.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know the pros and cons of social media, unfortunately. And then I can give a what?
A shit of the week.
You want just
I'll
crap
give
on
a
someone.
huge shit of the week for my sex life that's been non-existent. Oh my god, this is terrible. This is horrible.
That's a first.
What is
Somebody
going?
help a brother
What is going
out.
on in my life?
That's awesome.
What is going on in my life that no women have been in my bed? You
Well,
don't
you
know.
know, you don't need to just limit it to women. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I have gone to sleep with my laptop in my hand.
Rene Garcia
Amongst
in
other
the
things.
house right now.
As a friend of mine at work said,
Oh my
it's all about
God.
sensation, bro.
Oh
Just
my-
give in.
Little old Renee, what's going on with you?
Wow, that's a
Well, maybe
first.
that's
I
the
didn't
problem.
expect that.
Oh, you know, he's been saying, he's been looking at something like,
I like turtles.
Oh God.
Welcome to the Sportscast, people.
welcome in.
There
All
you
right,
go.
well, we got shots on
Oh,
YouTube
my
real
God.
quick, man. Good
Yes.
stuff. We still got a lot more coming up on the show.
We should have Daniel listen to your
Oh
new
my
drop.
God. Oh, no,
Now I'm
yeah.
gonna eat this video.
All right, I have to get Daniel. Did you hear it?
I was listening on the way home. I was fucking crying.
Okay, well, Renee.
That's your big brother.
Oh, it says here the
These are
Cowboys
the ones
gears
that
and
have the
helping
tank.
Renee
Man, I'd look some
Stroud.
tank.
bro. You gotta change that up.
It looks like I'm just gonna go the rest of the year without having infection. This ain't coming off.
Right? Sport some Rams gear or something. Dude.
All right, well, I got to give a shot up. How about...
Who sent that in, man?
God, Chabby.
Yeah, who sent that in so I can...
My boy Chabby.
He just retracted his statement.
I love it.
So
yes,
funny.
there you go.
Oh,
Send them on in. Send some more in. Send some more comments
How
in.
about a shot for Rene for me? I can't believe it. Now, Rene over here, if you heard one of your buddies say this, just play the drop for Rene and see what he thinks about it. Just play it for him. Oh, okay. Can you play that drop for me?
Yeah, here we go.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint.
Look at his face.
Man, I've licked some taint.
Did I really hear that?
Oh my god! It's like he took off. He smelled a bad fart. Like he smelled a bad fart. It's like, ooh.
I know. And then he steps away from me like, did I? No.
Oh my god! I guess I said that last week on the show. It's
3 weeks ago.
It was like 2 weeks
You
ago.
know how
3 weeks ago.
you know how like the TMZ look cut clips, so it makes
Yeah,
you
yeah,
look
yeah.
bad. Like I said that in
Dudes are the
reference
ones
to-
that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
I said that about women. And somehow
Dudes are the only ones that have the taint. I'd lick some taint.
this fucker, so some fan, some listener, Eric, whatever your goddamn name is, told me exact time and when they cut this shit. So shot of the week to you, sir, for fucking cutting that. God damn it!
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
I own it. Like I'm so into it.
Man,
I
I've
don't
licked some taint.
I want to go back, Eric. I need to know the time because I need to go watch that actual like full minute of where that's is coming from.
Oh my god.
So worried about you.
All right, but real quick, we'll take our shots. Colonel shot of the week goes for the grade 8 for not one but 2 hat tricks. Man, Ovechkin knocked.
Ovi is just killing
Ovi's
it.
killing
You know
it
what?
right
And I
now.
love it because the monkey's off the back. He won the cup,
Yeah.
and now he's playing for fun. All the pressure's off, and he's just playing for fun, and he's just killing it. He's absolutely killing it,
Nice.
and I love that.
All right, shot of the week for Butchie. He came in second place in his division. His wrestling tournament, kids been doing this for like 6 weeks, and he took second in his 8
saw
school
that.
tourney. So,
Sportscast karma.
Shot up for you, Butch. We'll
Clap,
take
clap.
a shot. All right. New Welch flavor, horchata.
Or shut the fuck up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Welch's flavor
Renee, you don't know,
horchata?
I made a bet with one of our
Don't even
listeners.
start. It's too deep. Just let it
he
go.
welched on a bet, so there's been a
Okay.
ongoing
I
thing on
think
the
I got
show,
it.
So,
It's kind of like taint.
Welch's
yeah, it's kind of like
horchata?
taint.
It's kind of like you licking the
Yeah,
taint.
that's
Okay, I
taint.
get it.
Hey, you know, sometimes.
Because only men have it.
All right, and then also it says here, let's see, another shot here.
Is this a
let's
sports
see.
show?
Yeah,
Have we,
no kidding.
Have we
Sometimes.
talked about
Oh my
sports
God.
at all?
I think so, a little bit.
Seriously?
Okay, I think we're good. So let's play the shots. Here we go. We got our shot glasses up. Let me get the shots. All right, here we go.
Ay, ay,
So
ay.
Something about shooting
Aye, aye,
vodka.
that was fantastic.
Oh, that's a
My God.
fantastic. Oh, my God.
Wow. Hey, lady.
Hi, my name's Louis Anderson.
Oh, that's my
Hi, Miss Birdie.
I'm Louis Anderson. I didn't even know I was gay until today.
Oh, God.
Till 10 minutes ago.
Oh, boy.
Want to smoke?
Now I'm gonna watch Baskets in a whole new light.
I love that show, man.
Good move. Yeah.
I love Baskets. It's so great.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That was his brother, by the way.
I have no
like some
flipping
random
idea
guy
what
walks in and
you're
Renee's like,
talking
"Who's
about."
Yeah, I was like, who's that guy?
Are we going to do
Do
sports?
you have taint?
Well, he's a man, so he must have taint. You going to lick that, Josh?
Right? Well, you know.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
I love that.
I swear, we could do a whole show.
I love that.
Well, we were going to have last week. We were talking about that, and I know for a fact Knocker is going to start his own podcast called Taint Talk with Knock. That's because his radio name is BudKnocker.
Talk with the Knock.
Taint Talk with the Knock.
Taint Talk with the Knock.
You know?
And then you can have a spin-off called Cock Talk with the Knock.
That would be for San Francisco.
Yes, syndicated in San Francisco.
Specific audience.
Yeah, exactly. So, Knock. And now Christmas is coming up. Some kids are on the good list. Some kids are on the bad list. Now,
of course.
You were when I was growing up with you. Mom was pretty good about putting the presents out, and you walk out, but she never really. I guess she did threaten us with the naughty list,
of course,
but not. But now you got like Elf on the Shelf and shit like that.
Right.
You've got what's the Jewish one that they have out now?
I don't know.
They've got a Jewish.
I posted
one out.
Troll with the bowl. Have you seen that one?
Oh my god! Well, these some of these pictures we
Snoop.
posted.
Have you seen Snoop on a stoop?
Oh my god,
that's the best one.
Get out, Snoop on a stoop.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
That's hilarious. So Christmas comes around, you got to threaten. Sometimes you got to threaten your kids.
Sure.
Well, this English kid, his dad told him he was going to be on the naughty list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's the English accent that makes this thing better. This might be the funniest video. Of
An
this
accent
kid
always
arguing.
makes it better.
Watch this video because it brings you back memories of if you ever argue with your parents about being on the naughty or nice list. Right here. Here we go, Knock.
You aren't absolutely. That's why you're on the naughty list.
I will swear, trust me.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list because you're being naughty right now. So you're going to be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
No, because Father Christmas has not been very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty
Christmas?
list.
No, I'm not. I'm on the good list, actually.
You're not because you ain't being good.
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father Christmas rang me last night when I was at work and said, "You better tell Jackson to start being a good boy, or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas." That's what he said to me. So you got to start being a good boy.
Then I will do an uppercut to him.
No, you won't do. No, what?
I'm going like this. Punch him.
You're just silly, man.
Hey, trust me, I'm not on bad list.
You're on the naughty list, mate.
Wow.
Well, then be a good. You won't have. That's why you got that.
I think that's the best thing ever.
That's pretty funny.
I'm a good boy, actually.
Stewie lives.
So right here, check it out.
Right? Stewie lives.
Knocker.
Dude, this is why
Snoop on a stoop.
This is why you listen in that accent only.
That accent makes it so much better. Like it's something about that little kid's accent.
Absolutely.
I was not on the naughty list.
It's like you can get cursed out in that accent, and it just sounds so still. It still doesn't sound.
Like, there's something about
bad.
the English accent. What is that?
Punch him in the balls.
Have you ever gone over? Have you gone overseas to do shows before?
Yes, I have.
Have you gone over to London or anywhere?
Actually, now London. London is probably one of the places that I haven't gone.
Okay,
but
overseas,
I would love to have gone.
Do you find a different crowd because of like? Describe as like an Australian crowd, like easy? Is it harder? Have you gone? Where have you gone? Where you found crowds that are easier? Where do you like outside of the United States? Where have you liked and you gone to?
Well, I mean, for the most part, for a lot of the things that I've done overseas are mostly for all military personnel, military troops, and stuff like that. So I've never really done like just
the international crowd.
Yeah, the international crowd like that.
But it's something about this accent.
I know,
and
it's
does
just
it for
so.
me.
Oh, it's perfect.
He's so
formal.
He's so.
You're on the naughty list.
He's so formal. That's it.
Well, that's why you're on the naughty list because you're being naughty right now. So you're going to be on the naughty list if you keep talking like that.
It's a great debate, boys.
No, because Father Christmas has not been very nice to me.
Because you're being naughty, so you're on the naughty list.
I love it. No, I'm not. I'm on the good list, actually.
You're not because you ain't being good.
I am on the good list. If you keep saying that word again and again and again, I'm not on naughty list.
Father Christmas rang me last night when I was at work and said, "You better tell Jackson to start being a good boy, or he's going to stay on the naughty list and he won't get no presents for Christmas." That's what he said to me. So you got to start being a good boy.
Then I will do an uppercut to him.
No, you won't do. No, what?
I'm going like this.
You're just silly, man.
Trust me.
That's an accent that would change anybody's
You're
mind.
on the naughty list, mate.
No, I'm not.
Well, then be a good.
You're
not
on the
absolutely-
naughty list, mate.
Oh my gosh,
That's perfect. I love
God.
That's just for Christmas, man. If your kid's
Boy.
just like that, that is fucking great right now.
Literally, he's just
another
so
one. Oh my god,
so
what's that?
diplomatic
If
about
any,
it.
if any American athletes, like basketball, football, anything like that, had that accent, and every time they called a foul or something, if you had that accent, you could probably change the referee's mind. Going, you know what? I wasn't holding. I was not holding.
I was not holding.
Are you so wrong?
Yeah.
I'd like to see video of that. You want video of that?
I need to talk to your mom about that.
Yeah, you have to stomp your
And
foot.
then I can see the referees getting together going, you know what? Maybe he wasn't holding. I mean, he makes perfect sense. I don't think he was holding. You know what?
The argument's
Bob,
so
can you come over
eloquent.
here for a second? Did you see him hold? You know what? I had a bad view. I didn't
I'm
see him
not
holding.
sure.
You know what? Upon further review,
What is it about it? Like, I don't know what it is.
based on that accent, there was no holding.
Right?
That's a
Oh my
compelling
God.
argument.
Yeah.
Reverse the call.
I would
know.
really, you know what? We really need to get the best soccer announcers to come in and announce NFL games. Like, just
Yeah.
for a Sunday, it would be great to have
You know
that.
what? I think I'm going to do that because I've seen a couple of things online where these people who, overdub like the
Yeah, they
Australian
dub-
guys.
yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
and that. I would be perfect for that.
You would be
I'm
perfect.
Gonna,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god!
start doing that.
You need to start doing that.
I
Like,
have
do
to.
some clips
if I can
and plays.
figure it out how to do it.
I'll edit it for you. You know I could do that for you. We just had to come in the studio here and you actually do it. 'Cause we
Can
can find
I
like,
do that
clips.
on this?
No. Probably thinks that's an iPad still.
Can I do
He's
this
like-
on my iPad?
I gave him a pen. He's like, "Oh, you could touch screen. Is this?
Wow,
what
look
you
at
can
this.
write?"
It writes and you move it. What
Yeah.
the hell?
All right, Knock. Well, real quick before we get to our games of the week, let's get to again what the hell. This is what the fuck news. Here we go, Knock.
We were sent out here to do a story. To do a story about what? As you can see, there's construction underway here. They've dug out a little bit. There's water has accumulated. Traffic's backed up. In a city the size of Houston, there's always traffic. So what's the big fucking deal? What the fuck are we doing out here? I ask you, what in the fuck are we doing here?
Hey, is that bump don't count for me?
What the fuck are we doing out here? I ask you, what in the fuck are we doing?
That's Houston, right? He said Houston, right?
Sounded like it.
Yeah, it's out of a newsreel. Like they mixed the newsreel. It's on YouTube. So Knocker, you're at the beach.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
Yes.
You got to lather up that sunscreen.
All right.
You don't. Maybe some parents overdo their kids. Like you're like, man, that
A
kid,
little.
that kid's white as shit. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Went to the beach. Well, check this woman out, Knocker. And what the fuck news? Like,
Oh
look
my
how
God!
much she's going.
What is she doing?
Guys, for the podcast, it's the lady on the beach that is in basically a thong bikini and just a mom. This isn't even like a hot chick of any sort. But she's all right. So she got an okay body.
Well, yeah, I
But,
mean,
I'm
for
not
a
gonna- I'm not-
mom.
Yeah, for a mom.
I got a boner.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
And she looks like a little kid that's been
Keep it
lathered.
clean, Renee.
Knocker, she's white. It's like that
That
Ross
is-
episode on Friends where he's trying to get the leather pants up
I
and he uses
mean-
all the cream. That's how it's like right now.
It looks like Crisco cream. Like
Knocker, she's getting more.
and you know what? She doesn't
Do you stop this lady and ask like, ma'am?
But look at her. She doesn't have a bad tan. It's not that bad.
What's she
I got a
protecting?
boner.
I mean,
Oh my god.
You know what that looks like? Okay. You've only had one child, and it was cesarean, so you have no idea what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are babies that are born with cheese all over them. It looks like cheese,
Ugh.
right? That's what that is. That looks like the newborn baby that comes out with the white cheese all over it.
My God.
Like, what are you doing, girl?
That's seriously what she looks like now.
Oh my God.
Like I've never
That's
seen.
horrid.
I've never seen.
Seriously, that's
someone-
horrid.
That is just. I think somebody should have gone over there and said, "Ma'am, you got to stop
You're
this."
good. Good.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good.
yeah. You're
Stop. You're
Like, do you stop that? Like, do you step in at that point, Knocker?
good. No, I just laugh. Have another beer.
Right? You have to just laugh. Okay, now
Right.
lastly, what the fuck news? Now we've seen dog pee. They just normally lift their leg. Even a woman dog squats,
Right.
and a man dog lifts their leg.
Right.
And
Well,
a
I
man
call-
over
My
55.
my
What if you're
my
Wall
male
Sam?
dog like just spreads his legs and pees.
Okay, but he stays still, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Somewhat normal.
Well, I'm a human guy, and I do that.
Any man over 55 is squatting now. He's not lifting his leg. I'm just saying. You're sitting down to pee.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You heard it here first.
Now, what if you were walking
6 years. Talk to me.
There you go. Is that all I have? Oh, God.
You got 6 years left, bro.
Thanks for reminding me, this guy.
Standing there peeing. After that, you're sitting down, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, or maybe you can be like this dog. Now, what if you're walking down the street and you saw a dog start peeing like he was in the Matrix? Here we go, Knocker. Watch this dog.
Get out.
Are you serious with this?
There's this dog that's standing on his front two legs peeing. Look at this dog. I call this Matrix dog. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is what the fuck news. This is what it's about. Like, what the fuck is this? Knocker, look at this dog.
I want to try to pee like that.
Damn it, how many times did I say it?
You think gymnasts pee like that? Break dancers pee like that.
Oh my
Gymnasts
god.
pee like that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's impressive, actually.
Yeah, this dog is
That
on
is
his
impressive.
I want to
legs
set music to that.
with his butt up peeing.
That is
like
very
walking
impressive.
around like a handstand peeing.
He goes
He's
handstand
handstand
peeing.
peeing.
Have you ever
Josh.
tried to
Come on,
handstand
man.
and pee? It's
No,
so-
I've never
tried
even
it
done a
once.
handstand.
Yeah. And it's hard, isn't it?
You know, it goes up your nose and it's really ugly. I'm just saying.
You should show him that video.
I'll bring that up.
It goes up your nose.
Firecracker.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll bring that up after. We'll show Knocker. Renee wants me to show. Renee wants me to show.
That
Renee
is so awesome.
the firecracker in the mouth kick because he's a Hall of Famer of the Sportscast.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I don't think you probably have.
my God.
So we'll do that, and then we're gonna NFL picks week 15. Get them in right now. Lock them in. Knocker, $200. How are we doing, me and you right now? We're giving away $200.
I picked one up in the morning, and then you picked one up in the afternoon. So I'm still two behind you.
Still two behind. All right, Knock. We'll give it to that. Coming up again. Got Rene Garcia in the house. Follow him at It's Rene Garcia on Instagram and Twitter. We get back week 15 picks, and we're getting to our Hall of Fame video of the year.
Smoke-a-bowl!
Right? It's 2018 Smoke-a-bowl.
Smoke-a-bowl!
Firecracker boys
Dog
coming
head!
up. Firecracker
line!
boy. We'll be
If
back
somebody's
after
got
the
one,
break.
bring it to me. I need a line. I need a line right now. I need limes.
Heights, right now.
Trust evaporates, and over time, this ill company will be a bitter place because it's time from that with prosecute, so keeps up falling down. Feeling up from that time that you left town. Memories in my head makes it hard to reminisce about the things that we have had and now it's missed. Oh, I say the pick up, and I'm on the top, so let the snake up, and everything else will fall in. Oh, what I would do to hear those words you wouldn't say, and it's us that way. While the time is slowly fading away, where does it all go anyway? Oh yeah, I guess we'll just wait for better days. Oh yeah. My heart will play, while my trust slowly evaporates. It's hard to say, in perfect moments wish the time we may go. The stars will align. It feels as if the universe could be keeps on falling down. Feeling it from the time that you left town. Memories in my head makes it hard to reminisce for the things we could have had but now it's missed. Oh, I said it, faithful. And the moment I would let the sake of and everything else so far away. Oh, what I would do to hear those words you wouldn't say. And it's us that way, while the time is slowly fading away. Where does it all go anyway? Oh yeah, I guess we'll just wait for better days. Oh yeah, come on. From the heart because you know where I stand. Only time can tell, it feels as if I'm sinking in sand. All the pressure's on my chest, I'm mixed up with the rest. Wanna get high and just fly away. Well, I say the faithful. I'm on the top, so let the circle, and everything else will fade away. Cause in the end, the time won't matter anyway. Cause it's us that way, while the time is slowly fading away. Where does it all go anyway? Oh yeah, I guess we'll just wait for better days. Oh yeah, yes, it's us that way, while the time is slowly fading away. I guess we'll just wait for better days. I guess we'll just wait for better days. Oh yeah, come on.
Sound of the beer right on the mic. Right. Sportscast back here. Welcome. This you guys again. You guys are at the holiday parties around the holidays. Make sure you guys spread the word. Tell everybody on their iPhones. Download the Sportscast on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio. Also on Twitch if you guys have gamers in the family at Sportscast Squad. And on our YouTube channel, just search my name now on our new YouTube channel. I really wish we had our old Sportscast
At
sticker back.
taint.com.
No, but I wish that we had. No,
Why don't you just create a new one under a different
no,
handle?
because we had fucking 20,000 followers on our Sportscast.
It's all right. We can
Twitter
get them back.
channel.
We'll get
and
them
like,
back.
and they fucking deleted. They took it away from me.
It's all right.
Because of one FIFA video that I tweeted.
They'll
One
get-
fucking FIFA video.
We'll
and
get
they
them
took my
back,
Twitter
dude.
away. And then Facebook fucking kicks me off. Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. I fucking know, like, I'm
Just drop the
God, no,
underscore
I-
THN.
no,
Just do at Sportscast only. Just do it at only.
I didn't even notice right now. Oh my god.
What happened?
I just said the
Idiot!
Like
7 times in 10 seconds, bro.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? At least they don't feel as dumb as this kid because they want you to see this video right here. Because we show like, have you seen those videos we've shown? Right? We show on the show. We show a lot of viral videos.
Right.
We have Hall of Fame.
Oh
And we have-
my God.
And we have Hall of Famers like that make the top 5. Like,
Oh God.
And hold on.
This is
Only-
number one
Only white
ever.
people.
Okay.
Only white people.
We'll do this. Okay. Now we know this happened around.
And
4th of
remember,
July.
Caucasians rule the earth. Check this out. Okay?
Here we go.
Check this out.
4th of July, drunk with friends. And
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Mo, what the fuck?
I can't do it. Renee's out of his seat laughing.
Oh my God.
I wanted to stand on this table and go, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, my Captain.
It's the whistle, right? It's the whistle at the end. Oh my God.
He's missing a tooth.
What the fuck?
And you notice the brother says,
yeah.
"Whoa, what the fuck?
Did
I'm
you
out."
see? That right there should have told you, spit it out. Spit it out.
There's actually smoke that comes out of his mouth.
Renee, no Chicanos are doing that.
Right? You don't see no brothers. You don't see no Chicanos. You don't see no Asians. It's the Caucasians, man.
This is like a real life cartoon that actually really just unfolded. Like
Okay, play it one more time, and Renee,
God.
just
2018.
take a really serious look at this. And ask yourself, why do they rule the world?
We would never do
Look
that
at
in the
this.
hood, dude.
This is the Sportscast 2018
One more
video
time.
of the year.
One more time.
No, this is video of the year of 2018.
Video of the year for
Here
sure.
we go.
Too bad no one can see it.
It's on Sportscast Instagram.
Oh, it is. That's the best part.
Okay, you know what? I just saw this for the
best
now that I've
part.
watched it for the third time.
right?
The guy in the red shirt is a black guy.
Right! That's why I said the brother said, what the hell?
I didn't realize it. Look, what the fuck? What the fuck?
It's because we know better.
The black people ain't playing with that.
That face right there is the Sportscast 2018.
I want that as a T-shirt.
Oh,
I want yes. I want that as a T-shirt.
I'm gonna make that my avatar on my Twitter.
Oh my
Again,
God!
I know for the podcast you can't. You go to our Sportscast. Go to @Sportscast on Instagram. You guys can watch this video. It's on our Instagram.
That is the great. That is the
only
best
one
way
beer
to
left.
end
Just
the
say-
podcast.
Oh my God, Knocker, what's the date? Can you check the date? What's the date say on that post? Does it say what the date is?
How is it that it only
July.
has 57
Oh, July
views?
6th.
Okay, go to July 6th on the Sportscast Instagram, and you'll see a white kid.
wow.
Oh, and you'll know which one it is.
There
What's
is
the heading
nothing.
say? What's the heading say on it that I put back in July? What did it say?
Oh, can we
just thin the herd?
Oh
I
God!
need these
Seriously.
people in the world.
Look at his face.
Oh my God! All right, Knock. So let's get on to serious stuff. Let's get on to sports here. Week 16, Knock. We've only
Seriously,
got
are we
2
a
weeks.
sports show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes! It's Showtime here on Sportscast Network. How are we doing? We've got Rene Garcia in the studio today, and you can follow him at It's Rene Garcia across the board on Instagram and Twitter.
And where can they find you coming up in your shows coming up?
You can find me anywhere on social media.
Oh my God!
And I'll have it posted there. Like,
Well, you're almost as good as O-Dog.
Yeah,
Not as smooth, but you're right there.
But right there.
By the way,
All right.
Josh, the
Yep.
tally's at 30.
I have
Is it?
30.
Oh, wow! Is it 30
Yes.
already? Wow!
Damn.
So right now you owe $20.
Oh, $20?
Everything. Well, no, you actually owe 30, but everything after 10 you owe. But that counts the first 10.
Wow!
Oh my
So you're
God.
at 30 right now.
Oh my God! It says I love Knocker feeds Renee real food, and the white people get popcorn shit.
See?
You gotta.
Who's that?
Who was that? That's from Murph. Oh, that's fucking.
You gotta
great.
upgrade
'cause
your
we
status,
had,
bro.
We had two white. We had
Right?
a country band in here, a singer and
And
a
they
drummer.
got
Oh, really?
popcorn.
Yeah, they got popcorn. You got fucking a whole meal.
You got tortillas y sopa de fideo. They got popcorn.
Okay, maybe this will make you feel
Aslan.
better. It was actually spaghetti. So.
Oh, my God.
No, this is total Aztlan, baby.
Yeah,
Aztlan,
man, that's
we're gonna
right,
take it
bro.
over.
New name
That's
for
right.
Knocker Sportscast, Saint on the Taint. I like Oh my god.
Oh boy.
God, I love this show.
Oh my god.
God, I love that video. One more time.
One more time. Oh, he wants it.
One more time.
Hurry the fuck up.
Look at this black.
Hurry the fuck up.
What the fuck?
The whistle makes the video. Though if there wasn't a whistle, I don't know if that would have won. It would be a top 5, but the whistle sends it over the top.
Yes,
It just you can't see it, but the thing just blows up in his face.
I'm going
When
to
it
bed with
lights
that
up,
in my
it
head.
just blows up in his
Again,
face.
Go to Sportscast Instagram.
Oh,
July
God.
what, Knocker? What's the date on there? July
6th.
July 6th. Go back and watch
That
it.
is
All right.
absolutely
Video
fantastic.
of the year.
Here we go, Knocker.
Right there, hands down.
We got first games up here. Knocker, I'll get
wow.
Renee, I'll get the background going here for us.
Okay.
You thought it was going to be
go.
boring, didn't
I
you?
did.
Renee?
I did. I was like, oh my
you
God.
thought you were going to have to carry this
It's like
piece
I'm
of shit,
driving all the way over here. This shit better be good.
Oh man.
I got a $200 ticket driving the diamond lane to get here, damn it. It better be good.
Here we go. First up on the list, we've got 2 Saturday games. We got a Thursday game.
I know. God.
Yeah, his face is fucking ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
man.
I know.
Definitely a
let's-
t-shirt.
Let's go to our website here and let's go to our pigskin pick'em.
Go home.
Here you go home here. All right.
I need to go home.
I get $200 up for grabs, Knocker.
He's got to walk 20 feet.
Let's look at the leaderboard, Knock. What's the leaderboard? Who we got? We got a big movement up at the top here. We got Big Mike up in first
Big
place.
Mike. He's been there all year long. Sitting at 140.
Okay.
And then we got...
Oh, no, 148, right? Yeah, 148.
Yeah, 148.
Yeah.
We got Beast Mode.
Yeah.
Picked up 3 spots.
Damn, 147.
To 147.
Team
He had a couple
there.
of bad weeks. Team Butchie's
Butchie.
right there.
Oh, wow.
We got Dr. Rob.
But you know what? You have to be 18 to win it, so Butchie's not.
No, you
Butchie
can't
don't count.
You can't pull that on, Butchie. Come on.
I could do whatever the hell I want. It's
All
my
right.
freaking
Knocker,
show.
me and you are the same.
Right?
Me and you are the same here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 2 up on you still.
Yes.
So we got $20
Right.
between me and
Right.
you. All right, Knocker, we got first games up of the week. Here we go.
Redskins versus Titans.
All right, Redskins versus Titans here, Knocker.
Well, last week we had 2
mystery picks.
Washington Jags
Yeah.
and Pittsburgh Steelers. What did you take?
I took Washington.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
Pittsburgh Steelers?
I took New England. I lost that one. I took New England.
Yeah, I took the Jags and New England, so
Okay, so
that's
I
why
won one up.
I
on you.
won
That's
one
where it
early.
flipped.
That's where
Okay.
we're tied. So
That's where
go
we're
on, let's
tied.
go.
All right, Knocker. So for week 16 here, again, we've got the Titans and the Redskins in this one. It's gonna be Titans at home here. Redskins on the road. Redskins won last week, Knocker. They've got a quarterback situation. They're still in the hunt though. In the NFC wildcard picture, the Titans are right there in the AFC wildcard picture here, Knocker. As far as the spreads go in this one, I know you like guessing the spread. What do you think it is in this one?
Titans are at home, right?
Titans are at home. They're
Yeah.
8-6.
4.5.
They're 5-1 at home here, Knocker.
4.5.
They're favored by 10 in this one.
What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is way too
Yeah, 10 points in this one.
Wow.
No
Seriously?
respect.
Are you
Knocker.
serious?
I'm not kidding right now. The Redskins are 4-3 on the road. They're 7-7. Titans 8-6, 5-1 at
Wow,
home.
no respect for Josh Johnson.
As we say, we'll give some betting stuff too. I'm not touching this game because that's way too many points for me to swing on either side. I think
But I'm going with the Titans.
win. Yeah, Titans win at home.
Yes.
Renee, you can go.
I agree with
this
it. Yeah,
one?
Titans win at
Hey,
home.
man, I gotta go for my people.
It's going Redskins.
He plays all sound drops for his picks.
Wow.
And
That's
then
a
the
new
moon
one.
Comes down.
It's like very
Beyond
like
that,
Ethereal.
we see the Titans.
You see the Titans? I like how he's speaking like in the.
My grandfather.
This sounds
Long
like some
time ago.
sex music
when
or
I like
something.
eating mushrooms.
Sounds like some Enya or like whatever that
Yeah,
fucking
it's just like mushrooms and shit.
Rumor.
My grandfather, when I was a
He's
boy,
a rumor.
told me stories of Titans. One day we will defeat them.
that was totally random off of YouTube.
Sorry to the fans.
All right,
That's
we're all going Titans, but Renee's going Redskins.
I'm going
in this
Redskins,
one.
yeah.
All right, Knocker, we've got a Saturday game here as well. Here we go.
Ravens versus Chargers.
Ravens versus Chargers, Knocker. Again, Chargers knocking off the Chiefs.
Wow.
How about showing some balls?
That-
Going for 2 points at the end of that game, right?
Gutsy.
Yes.
Absolutely gutsy, and I loved it. And
Right?
I that was one hell of a call.
It Right? was,
Wow. On the road, in a hostile environment. I
Right.
mean, the game on the line. Possibly not
the
your
division,
job, but
yeah.
the division.
Right.
I
And
mean,
that just speaks.
Yeah, I mean,
F you, we're
Well,
better
did
than you.
See Phillip Rivers running off the field waving
Bye-bye.
to the fans.
Bye-bye.
Chargers now 11-3. They're 5-2 at home. Ravens
Right.
8-6, 3-4 on the road. Both these teams here are the wild card teams. Eh?
Right.
If
Yeah.
you can believe
Right.
it here. Chargers are at home. What do you think they're favored by?
Well, considering that the Ravens are 4-1 since they changed quarterbacks, Flacco got hurt. They've gone to Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really, 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 really close game. I think the Chargers, because they're at home,
It's a
they're going to
Saturday
go with
night
that.
game.
They're going to go with that 3-point favorite for the home team. 8.5 just to make you bet on the Ravens.
4.5 here by
Right.
the Chargers.
The Chargers are going to win this game. They are. I know you didn't do power rankings yet, but they are the second best team in the NFL
yeah,
right
my
now.
power rankings out tomorrow. I'll have my
The
last
Chargers,
week,
the Chargers are going
last
to win this
season.
game because I think they got a really good attitude. The coach, everything involved
They
in
get
this.
their running back as well.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Chargers,
running back's
Melvin
back
Gordon.
as well, yeah.
This is just a good game for the Chargers to win.
I
Going
think cover the
Chargers.
spread as well here. I think the quarterback Lamar Jackson really comes down to earth in this game here. I think that Chargers
Right.
defense swarms
But he's
him.
done well.
He has, but
Yeah.
he hasn't met a Chargers defense like they're
Right.
playing right now. I like
Exactly.
the Chargers to win by at least 10 in
They
this
are
game.
on fire,
I go ahead
man.
and bet this
There's
game.
some attitude.
I take the Chargers, feel confident about it. I like the Chargers for the win.
There's some
Renee, what do you
attitude
got?
with the Chargers that we haven't seen in the
I
last
agree.
3 years.
and that is exactly why I'm taking the Chargers, and I don't care if this game was going to be in Baltimore. And as good as
Right.
Baltimore has been,
Yeah.
especially behind Jackson's arm, and
Right.
and that they're a great team. Don't get me wrong, but the Chargers are just on a completely different level, especially after that win in Kansas City. There's no reason why anybody outside of Baltimore should not pick the Chargers.
Right, Pittsburgh and Kansas City.
Yeah.
They were behind in both games.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. with
Very
you. Renee,
critical.
What do you got in
I
this?
love
game?
it.
Renee, still one of your best. Still one of the best drops that you have. Nice, good fucking
It's the
stuff.
1977
Yeah.
Los Angeles
Yeah,
Chargers.
thank you. Welcome to the Simmer Chargers.
Knocker.
The Soul Train.
Damn, son.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
That's okay. It's okay. I think your nuts came up into your stomach on that one, but they were hanging low.
Well,
Now
at
they're
least
back.
they moved.
Yeah, yeah.
They haven't moved in 2 years.
They're
At
back-
least they moved.
They're back up into your 40s now. You've reached the back up. They retracted a decade. They retracted a fucking decade. You're nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
Just give me an 8-ball and
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, this game, yeah. Well, then you give you an 8-ball.
I go back to the
Yeah.
75.
I like turtles.
Yeah, you get an 8-ball. You're turtle. Oh my God, Knocker.
Gimme.
Gimme. You like that little kid? Yeah, on the League of Their Own wanting the chocolate bar. You know,
Sorry,
you like that
man.
little kid. Oh my God, Knocker. Now, Knocker, this game looked really good with the start of the season. It looked like you thought both these teams were going to be fighting it out here, Knocker. Here
Talk
we
to
go.
me.
Falcons versus Panthers.
Man, what has happened?
Loser game of the week.
Mike, you Welch mother...
Let's not get into that because he's...
No, you pamper your bet, Mike, but your Falcons are going to lose this game. I'm going to take the Panthers at home here. I know Cam's banged up. He hurt his shoulder last week, but they still got a fighting chance to get into the playoffs here. It's slim, but they still can get in. I'm going to take Cam at home. And again, my favorite little white boy in the league, McCaffrey, still doing it up. I'll take Panthers in a close one here, but what do you think the spread is, Knocker?
Falcons on the road against the Panthers.
Yep.
Panthers aren't very good. They're not going to give them the whole 3, 2.5.
Yeah.
You
I
give
would say no more than
2.5
3.
in this one. They're going to give the Carolina -2 in this one,
Right.
Knocker.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
I don't like to bet on divisional games here. Even though I like the Panthers in this one, I'm not feeling overconfident.
No, I love the
about
road
betting
teams in this
game or
division.
one.
The South Division, I love
Yeah.
the road teams.
Yeah, and I feel like the Falcons.
Going Falcons.
Yeah, this is not looking good right now. I don't know how banged up Cam is at this point. And
He's
you
pretty
keep
banged
playing
up.
Him, you know,
He can't throw the ball 20 yards.
Yeah, Renee, what do you got in this one, man? Falcons.
You know what? I'm going to go with the Falcons on this one on the road. I mean, the Falcons scored 40 freaking points last week.
Cardinals.
Right.
They're the Cardinals at home.
And I understand that they were the Cardinals, and I know, and I realize that the Panthers are a completely different beast.
Yeah.
But the Panthers have just been pretty much inconsistent, just as much as the Falcons have,
right.
and I understand that. But I think if I'm going to go with stars and weapons,
I know what you're saying on that.
I'm going to go with Julio Jones and Matty Ice.
And
you know what I'm saying? You got a banged up Cam Newton and McCaffrey. Don't get me wrong, he's great,
you're with
but
my pops here.
yeah, man, I'm going with the Falcons.
I got so it's going to game we differ on here, Knocker. I'm going to go with Carolina at home.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going Carolina at home in this
Actually,
one.
no, that's a good
nice
bet.
pickup for me.
That's a good bet.
I think that they still got something to play for. Maybe Falcons players organization know, hey, we get a little higher draft pick if we choke on this one.
Well, right now the Panthers are playing for their coach.
That's what I'm saying. What do you got?
Oh,
the Panthers.
Wow. Kitty.
Kitty cat. I love that from what Wedding Crashers, where he goes, he says,
I have no idea.
Come kitty cat.
Yeah, it's the girl.
My favorite movie.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, the mother.
Yeah.
The mom.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
coming kitty cat. Coming kitty cat.
You motorboating son of a bitch. Were they real?
Okay, kitty cat.
I'd be so all
Please
over
get out of
that.
my room.
I'm going 2 Viagra.
That's another
with that
movie
one.
again we talk about. I will watch that
Right.
at any
Oh,
point.
God.
Rule number 147, black and champion.
I'm going 2 Viagras for that one. I'm telling you.
All right, next up here, Knock.
Just in case one don't work.
Versus Patriots.
We got the Bills versus the Patriots here, Knocker. Patriots, man. I think that it's fallen, Knocker. I think that with the Patriots
they're
and the
done.
Steelers,
The
even
run
with
is
the
over.
Patriots being the Steelers, I feel like those two organizations are in a complete. Like they're
Yes.
gonna have that 5 years of rebuilding in them right now, and
which is the beauty of the draft. That's the way
is.
it's supposed to be.
Brady's on his way, but this is a reason that Belichick wanted Garoppolo because Brady looked bad.
Right.
That interception he just chucked up was one of the
Well,
worst
their
interceptions.
offensive line has looked bad. Everybody's looked bad. There's nobody for him to throw to.
They're undefeated
Belichick
at home.
panics with Gronk on the thing with the Miami.
Yeah.
There's a lot going wrong right there.
But they're 6-0 at home. They're 9-5 overall. They play the Bills, who are 5-9, 2-5 on the road here. How much do you think the Patriots are favored by? Does Vegas still believe that the Patriots, even with
10.5.
13, Knocker? That's a lot.
I go with the
points
Bills
to
and the
swallow.
points on this one. I really
a lot
do.
of points to swallow. I'm going to go with New England, obviously, at home here. What do you think about the Bills Patriots in this one?
Okay, well, I don't really. It wouldn't matter if they were playing in Buffalo or in New England. And I agree with what you're saying as far as the Patriots are concerned.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is just something where I just cannot see the Buffalo Bills beating New England, especially after that loss.
I'm taking the points, man.
Yeah.
If I'm betting, I'm taking the points.
And don't get me, but in general, I mean, yeah, you
I'm
got
talking
to go
some
Patriots.
stupid
I mean,
score like 19-17, some oddball stupid
No,
ass
I think
score.
this is a blitzkrieg by the Patriots.
No,
I think Belichick gets out of the Patriots'
no.
ass. Yes, I think it is.
No, you're so
I think
wrong.
It is. No, I think
No.
it's the blitzkrieg.
Bills and the points.
No, I'll take the blitzkrieg. All right, Renee, what do you got here? Bills, Patriots.
I may be down, but I'm not out. Tom Brady's never out. You broke the rules. You broke the rules. You breaking the rules. You broke the rules. You broke the rules. How you found out I broke the rules? Yeah, you broke the rules. I'm commissioner. I can break the rules because you guys broke the rules before. But I didn't bust you enough. Just because you didn't bust us enough for breaking the rules, that doesn't mean you can break
I don't
the rules.
even know what the fuck this is, but I like it, man. I love it.
South Park.
I have no idea what team you were choosing.
Oh, God.
I just like it.
You never saw that Tom Brady episode of South
Come
Park?
on, man. You're going to put the Bills on the Patriots. Come on, man. God damn it.
Well, Knocker.
Wow.
Renee, remember how we have the trifecta of games that we don't care about?
Yes.
Can you get your third chime ready? Because here we go. Because Knocker, first up on the list in the games like we like to call on this show that no one really gives a crap about.
You better have the ticket. Cause it's the blackout game of the week.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
You with us, Renee?
Asshole.
You down with that?
Yeah.
Who the hell cares?
I don't give a fuck.
Here we go, Rene. Here we go. The battle of the Ohios that no one gives a shit about. Here we go.
God.
Bengals versus Browns.
Have been canceled.
Jeez, yeah.
Lack of interest. They're not going to play. Everybody stay home with their family, drinking mimosas and open presents.
That'd be great. You know how they can move games up in the time slots? I wish they could cancel games. Like, no, no one really gives a fuck. No one cares.
Yes, the
But
people.
the Browns are still playoff.
Yes, they are.
At this point right now.
No, I think they got eliminated.
No.
No.
They're in it.
I think you're wrong. Because the Steelers won, I think they're
No,
eliminated.
they're not. I guarantee you that.
I don't know about that. Yeah,
No,
I think
they're
they're
not,
still
Knocker.
kind
They're
of
still- they have to have
mathematically still in
the
it.
article
You
came
can
out
kiss
today
my
that said they're
ass.
liable.
No,
Yes,
the
I'm telling
Steelers
you.
had to lose
Chill
the
out.
last 3 games.
Dickwad.
Yeah, chill out, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renee.
No, that was for you, me to you. I didn't thank you.
That was
Renee.
him. That was him to you.
Oh, fuck you then.
Browns are 6-7-1. Knocker.
Right.
They're 4-2-1 at home. Bengals 6-8, 2-4 on the road. What do you think the spread is? You won't
Baker
believe this. You won't
fucking
believe
Mayfield.
What the spread is? I can't even believe the spread is.
The Browns are favored by 10.5, man.
8 points.
Right?
I can't
Wow.
believe.
Right?
When's the Renee?
Right? When's the last
That's gotta
time
be like
that
a
happened?
joke in your next fucking thing is that the
Wow.
Browns are favored by fucking 8 points right now.
Never. Last 10 years,
My God.
not since Elway was for the Broncos playing against the Browns. Never. Never the Browns been that much of a favorite. Ever.
Terrible, Knocker. With that being said, I'm going to go with fucking Baker Mayfield.
Say it again.
I'm going
Into the
with-
microphone. One more time.
I'm going with Baker Mayfield on the Browns. You don't understand, Renee, how much I don't like Baker Mayfield.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I've licked some taint.
Mayfield taint, baby.
Is that why you don't like Baker
Mayfield? You are an asshole. There's no need to play that right there. There's
Anybody
no
got any
need.
taint? He's willing to lick it.
I want to look at the taint. Knocker, you're going to go through, boys, right? You're going with the Browns. You've been
hell
right
yeah.
all year. You've been
Hell
with the
yeah.
Browns all year.
And I've been
You're
right,
like, it's
right?
The year of the Browns.
I've
It's
been the
about
only
year
one.
of the
Fuck you,
Browns.
Colin Cowherd. Fuck you, all you other bitches
Do you want me to tell
that
me
are
to
now
suck
on
your
the
balls? Tell me
bandwagon.
to suck your balls?
I was the only one that said he would do good, and the Browns were not the same team you thought they were. So fuck you all.
That's right. They are who we thought they were.
We let him off the hook. We let him off the hook.
Well, tell him to suck my
Exactly.
Time to suck
The
my
Browns
balls.
Suck them balls,
are
man.
fucking real.
All right.
Going
Knock.
on the Family
you
Guy
gonna go
tip.
Browns, you're going to go Bengals.
I'm going Browns, man, because to be honest with you, man, there's a couple of those games that the Browns, they barely just lost,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
And they could
Right.
easily
You could
be
be in the
even
play- I
more.
They should
agree.
have three
that
more
record could
wins.
even be better than that.
Yes.
The Bengals are just they're a mess. They're just a hot
Played
mess right
good
now.
last week, but it's not going to happen this week.
Renee, what do you got here? Bengals versus the Browns.
Uh-oh, there you go.
Because that's Cleveland Brown plus that sums up
That's
these
just
games.
nasty.
All right, Knocker. Next up
That's
here,
nasty.
it's our game. Here we go.
Here we go.
Buccaneers versus Cowboys.
Buccaneers versus the Cowboys. B-Knock. Again, you know
Where's
where
the game
at? It's in Dallas. Cowboys are 8-6. They're 6-1 at home. Knocker.
Yeah.
Buccaneers are 5-9, 1-6 on the road. How much? Now the Cowboys, there's no spread on this because they don't know who the Buccaneers quarterback is going to be.
Right.
Whether it's Winston
Right.
or the kid from Harvard, Fitzpatrick.
Who cares?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys here,
Really?
Knocker.
Who the fuck is
I
Fitzpatrick?
called last week's game. I did. I called that loss. This is a bounce back win for the Cowboys. I'm going to call a 27-17 win here for the Cowboys. I like them to win by about 10 points. They're
Yeah.
going to control the clock. Defense will get some turnovers. They're good. They're just a different team at home. They really are. They're one of those teams that really, I don't trust them on the road, but I really do trust them at home here. I like them, Knock, and I think you're going to pick them too.
Wake up call to the Cowboys last week.
I think it was.
Right?
I think it was, yeah.
Yep.
They come back at home. I think they pitched a shutout. I really do. Wow. 24-0.
Okay, I like it.
Boys.
I have to go with the Cowboys because I am
That fucking
that
beanie
big
sucks.
Cowboys
I'm just telling
fan.
You look like a fucking idiot.
But
with
yes,
the- with the
listen,
beanie
I
on.
know,
If
but
you
a
had
good
to fix
idiot.
one thing on the Cowboys, what would it be?
If what?
If you had to fix one thing on the Cowboys, what would it be, Ray?
Oh my God! The besides the owner or the head coach, I don't know.
So those
right?
two? Okay.
Yes.
I'm with you.
The
Yes,
players
exactly.
aren't the problem.
Right.
I'm glad that Cowboys fans are thinking
The
like
players
So-
aren't the problem.
Right, it's not because look at the players that they have. They really are. They're young and they're motivated. They're yes,
great.
and they're getting this motivation and this energy from themselves.
Yes.
I don't even think it's the coaching itself.
It has nothing to do with Garrett.
No,
He's
it has
terrible
nothing to do
coach.
with Garrett.
He's
But
terrible.
I will say this, and I think you made a very good point, and I would agree with that point.
Oh my
I don't
God.
trust them on the road. I do trust them at home.
I do.
And once they find out how to win on the road as much as they can at home, that is going to be a dangerous team. Trust me when I say that. But because they're playing at home, I do pick them to win. I think it's going to be probably a little bit closer, but I think somehow the Cowboys find a way to run away with it in the end.
Just stop.
I agree.
Just stop.
I
You lost
agree.
all credibility when you said, Josh, you made a very good point. Just leave now.
Come on.
Take a beer,
Give me-
some video to go, and
Some
just
credit.
walk away.
Mike, don't give me your Cowboys emoji faces on the thing right now.
Yeah.
He's giving him Welch, you bitch Welch. Bitch Welch.
Seriously, Renee, you could just.
Okay, sorry.
No, Renee,
You had
you can tell my dad to
credibility
fuck off.
right up to Josh. You
you're-
had credibility on that. You were right.
Take him on the show rather than you at this point.
Only because I want a job still.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. That unpaying internship you're doing for 8 years now.
One of the greatest Clint Eastwood movies of all time. I really want to see The Mule, his new movie. Have you seen that?
so good.
Dude, I
Forward
want to
to
see
that.
that,
It looks
dude.
good, though.
That looks really good.
All right, so we're all going Cowboys. Cowboys is
Now,
we're
have you
rounding the
seen?
table.
Stop!
Whoa.
Have you seen Where Eagles Dare?
Yeah, I know, right?
Where Eagles Dare?
Where Eagles Dare?
Yes.
No.
I have
Josh?
the DVD. I'll bring it for him. I have the DVD.
Josh?
Where do they dare?
Greatest Clint Eastwood World War II
Greatest
movie you'll ever see.
Clint Eastwood movie
Okay.
ever.
I want to watch it.
Where Eagles Dare.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It is. I'll bring it for you. I'll bring it for you. I have it on DVD.
Am I right, Josh?
No, I haven't.
We agree with that, right?
Where Eagles Dare?
Yeah.
Where Eagles Dare.
Yeah, anybody wants
Clint
to look
Eastwood,
that up.
Richard
Where,
Burton,
yeah.
enough said.
All the YouTube guys look up Where Eagles Dare, Clint Eastwood. Watch that
Best
fucking movie.
Dude,
Like
I
great.
could,
movie ever.
I could watch Clint Eastwood westerns all
Right?
day. All day, bro.
All day.
All day.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Now, have you been to the new stadium in Dallas before?
No, I have not.
I went there a couple years ago. Fucking Jerry's World is like Jerry's
No,
World.
dude, I've had Cowboy haters go there and say it's absolutely phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. I didn't say the word knocker. All right, here we go. Next up, how much do I owe to charity right now?
$31.
Oh my
No,
God!
31. I thought you said starts
More
after
like
I say 10.
$3,100.
No, but after you get to 10, the 10 count.
No, the 10 don't count.
Yes,
no, the
they
first
do.
10 don't count.
No. If you stay under 10, it's 0. But once you get past 10, the 10 kick in.
I owe $31 to
Yes,
charity.
you do.
Oh my God. All right, that's good. Boys and girls getting Christmas. God damn it. All right, here we go.
FTB.
I guess I can't even feel bad because I'm giving it to a good purpose, so I can't even feel bad about it because I guess we should be doing it anyway. Here we go. Fuck!
Vikings versus Lions.
Vikings versus Lions. Now the Vikings offense knocker. I think the offensive coordinator. God damn. The offensive coordinator for the Vikings is like run the football.
Well, they
gave
fired
it
him.
to Dalvin.
They fired him.
They did fire him.
Yes.
He's
Oh,
gone
wow.
even after last week's game.
Yes.
Oh
No. Stop. Not last week's game. The week before, when they played really bad, they fired him. So last week's game was a new coordinator.
Was a new guy. Well, he
Yes.
said run the football, or whoever
Right.
told him.
Right.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin
went
Cook.
off.
That's just
Vikings
pounded.
Smacked around the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Now they're on the road against the Lions. Now the Vikings are still liable for the playoffs here.
Right.
What he did spread is on this one. Vikings on the road again. One of those home road split teams. Vikings are 7-6-1, 2-4-1 on the road. Lions 5-9, 3-4 at home here. Vikings favored by 5.5. Do you think that's
in past
legit?
years? In past years, I would have thought the Lions would have put up, a fight and they would have gone for it. I don't know what's going on there. Patricia, the new coach, he's got to get rid of some people. Their quarterback is totally overpaid. They got rid of Golden Tate, which was their best, receiver on the outside. So to me, they've totally given up. Minnesota got a slap wake-up call 2 weeks ago, right? They took care of business last week.
Do they go in there and do it again though?
I think they go in there and they just kick the shit out of the Lions.
I don't think they get the shit out of the Lions. I think it's going to be somewhat of a close game.
No, they kick the shit out of them.
It's the divisional game. I'm going to go with the Vikings on the road though.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Patricia needs to get rid of a lot of people there. He needs to get rid of that pencil in his freaking head.
And you know what?
That's for sure.
And you know what? You say that, and nobody's going to argue with you with that, right? They need to change players, blah, blah, blah. They say the same thing about Gruden, right?
Yeah.
And they think he's an idiot. And I don't think so. I think Minnesota, they came so close and it's going the other way. Got to get rid of some people, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And Gruden's just saying, I'm just going to start from
Yeah,
zero.
no,
Fuck everybody. I'm starting
that's
from
true.
zero.
But
right?
I'm going to go with Minnesota in this game as well.
Well, they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's
and
'cause the Lions
plus I got
are so
Thielen in my
shitty.
fantasy league, so I need him to do.
I am not betting this game.
Yeah, I don't bet this game.
Yeah.
Either. Vikings, Lions.
Only because I love it.
Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Which one are you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Oh, pulling an axe on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
Shout out to my grandpa.
What did you go and do that for?
Give me one more beer. Finish off the
We'll
show.
get one more left.
I didn't hurt nobody. Nobody.
So great. That's
Josh
great.
does a good one.
I know. I do. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm embarrassed.
With the king of the forest.
Not Prince, but
Cowboys!
Dude, I used to watch that at my grandma's on VHS.
Hey, Renee, it's a sports show.
So much.
Right?
So much.
Yeah,
Did
man.
you figure that out? It's a sports
It's a
show.
sports show.
We're
All right.
all in on sports.
Next up.
You better have the ticket. 'Cause it's the blackout game of the
Renee,
week.
here we go.
Oh my God! Who the hell?
Oh, another
Yes.
I don't give a
It
fuck.
gets all three. Here we go.
Packers versus Jets.
Oh, boy.
Does anyone
Oh my
care?
God! Are you serious?
Does anyone
I
care
think
about
I'm
this
going
game?
to masturbate to this game. That's how boring it is.
That's the game I shoot up.
Yes, there you go.
Oh my
You
God.
got a heroin problem? This is the
Speedball
game to do
game.
it.
This is the speedball
If
game.
you don't do heroin, this is the game to start doing it.
Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, this is the
Right?
game. You start doing
Right?
heroin and you pass out. You
Oh
wake up.
my
You're like,
God!
the Jets won.
Yes. If you've
Right?
ever thought about licking taint, this is the game to start doing it.
You did not just
This
see
is the
that.
game.
You did not.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I'd lick some taint.
If you've never licked taint, this is the game to do it.
Dudes are the ones that have the taint. Man, I'd lick some taint.
Oh my God. the next Sportscast
Drop
shirt.
of the year, right
By
there.
the way, in the comedy world, that's called a callback.
Oh my God! He just dropped that shit right there.
You knew I was gonna not let this show end without one more licking the taint
Right, you got it,
reference.
right, exactly.
Dudes are the ones that have the
Thank
taint.
you, Renee.
Man, I'd lick some taint.
Hey, enough! God, the Jets.
Never enough.
The Jets are 4-10, Knocker, and they're 2-5 at home, but they're favored by 2.5 points over the Packers.
Really?
Yeah, the Packers are
I like the
0-7
Jets.
on the road.
I like the Jets. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
are you gonna step out and take the Jets too? Like I know I'm with you. I'm like
I cannot. Number one,
I don't know what to do.
Number one, I didn't realize that the Jets were favored, and number two, I didn't realize that the Packers are winless on the road.
Yeah, they are 0-7 on the road.
This is where they win their first game on the
shut
road.
up.
I'm going with the Packers.
Me too. I'm going with the Packers.
The Pack is back, but only in New Jersey, and then that's it.
Yes, Jets.
Don't play your dick choking Farva.
I'm not. I'm gonna do this one. Hold on.
Brett Favre. Brett Favre.
Brett
Favre. Choking on dicks.
He didn't find the taint.
So are we? Stop talking about the taint. Okay.
If he'd have found the taint, he wouldn't be choking. He'd be holding it and licking.
You push that button.
No
again.
choking.
I'm gonna jump across this goddamn.
Am I right? Am I right, Renee?
Absolutely
He
correct.
have it in his left hand, doing the taint.
Doing the taint.
Just
Doing
saying.
the taint.
That's gonna be the new Fortnite dance. Is doing the taint. All right.
Like
now,
this.
Yeah. All right. Now you're
Copyright that. Copyright it
better
so
do
we
it.
can sue. Copyright it.
That's like about Carlton. All right, Knock. Next, I'm gonna go. So we're all going Packers except for my Pops. You're going Jets.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, you were serious about that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Jets by
serious.
7.
Jets
Absolutely.
by 7.
Yep.
All right, Knock. Next one up here. Would you go to page 2?
Giants versus Colts.
Now, only reason I give this game not the blackout game.
The Colts are the
The
hottest
Colts
team.
are viable,
Yes.
so I can't give them blackout game.
Yeah.
Colts at home here, but is this a letdown game? They're at home here. Giants have shown nothing. I think Giants are playing for that draft pick. I'm going to go with Colts big in this one. What do you think the spread is, Knocker?
Colts are at home?
Colts are at home. Colts are 8-6, 5-2 at home. Giants 5-9, 3-4
The Colts
on the
have
road.
to be favored by 6.5, if not 7.
9.5 in the
Yeah.
9.5.
I think they pulled their ass out.
Don't bet this game, but I
No,
think
I'm all over the Colts.
Really? You
All
bet,
over it.
You're all over
All
this
over
game
the Colts.
after the Titans shut the
Bet
Giants
it,
out
bet
last
it,
week?
bet it. Colts.
What do you got?
You know what, man? I'm going with the Colts as well.
Yeah,
I mean, this. You know what? You're coming off stopping the Cowboys from a 5-game winning streak.
Right.
You
Shut your mouth again.
You stopped the Texans earlier in the year. They won 7 in a row or 9 in a row.
Beat 2 division leaders back to back.
You were not going to come back and allow the Giants to come in and beat you. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah. Oh my God, my brother.
As much to the dismay of my friend Vinny Oshana,
Right?
I'm gonna have to go against the Giants.
Renee, you're going Colts as well.
There it is. He's going with the horses.
All I'm saying is
It sounded like a bag queef.
Yeah, that was that's my ass after some chili.
that's a queen. That was right before you were born.
Oh wow, dude.
That's my fucking mother.
Deal with it.
And you know what? There's nothing you can say about it.
How you like that, bitch? It's all real right here on this show.
Because you wouldn't be here on the show.
You're my bitch.
I love this guy. Could you be my daddy?
Could you be my daddy? Look at this guy over here.
Let's move on, man.
All
What's
right,
next,
now,
Josh?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What's next,
What's next,
Joshy
son?
Washy? What's next, Joshy Wazoli? Wazoli Nut? What's next, bro?
And you didn't even hit him and hit the ground.
Right.
Can't even do that right.
Don't be hyped. Don't be hyped. He's waiting for high five. He's waiting for high five. You fucking stupid fuck.
I didn't see it because
He
I was
almost left
looking
me
at your
hanging.
stupid
I
ass.
almost said
You'll
you're
see that he
hanging.
almost left me hanging.
All right. Next game up here. This is gonna get the 3.
Never forget.
This is gonna get the 3. Well, here it goes.
You better have the ticket. 'Cause it's the blackout game of the week.
Of my
Oh my
balls.
God, who the hell cares?
I don't give a fuck.
Jaguars versus Dolphins.
Jaguars versus Dolphins. The Battle of Florida.
Wow, what a fucked up game is this?
The Battle of Florida. The
Seriously.
Dolphins are 7-7 still in the AFC wildcard hump. They're 6-1 at home. The Jags are 4-10, 1-5 on the road. With that being said, Miami's favored by 4. I'll go with the Dolphins at home and for the cover, Knocker.
Fuck them. I'm going for the Dolphins. I mean, Jags.
You're just where you lose. You're gonna.
Yep. No. Fuck
Yeah.
Get his pick here. I'm going Dolphins at home here.
Yep, I'm going Dolphins at home.
Yeah, Dolphins
yeah,
at home.
I
think
I
they're
am
so,
going Dolphins,
they're
man.
so
The
bummed
Jags
out.
are terrible. The Jags
No,
are
but
so.
they're so bummed out about losing last week and it being just.
Do you know who the
looking
Jags
like shit?
quarterback is?
Huh?
You know who the Jags quarterback is? Again, thank you. All right, Rene.
Cody Kessler.
yeah.
Fuck your ass.
Okay, fuck your ass.
Cody
Tank.
fucking Kessler. Fuck you, bitch.
You can lick it.
Fight on.
All right, here we go. Next game up here. This could be a good game. This is going to be
Oh
my.
my God, we're really slipping, right?
Yeah.
Right? Oh my God.
Versus Eagles.
You're
Texans
excused,
versus
Renee.
Eagles.
Oh boy.
Texans versus Eagles here. Texans are 10-4. They're 5-2 on the road. The Eagles are 7-7. They're 4-3 at home here. Eagles favored by 2. Man, this is a tough game here in Pick'em's Knocker. Eagles coming off a big win at home. Are they back? Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick Foles Knocker, as he's been called, comes out. Is this a turn here for Philadelphia? Texans, they've kind of stumbled here. They lost their losing streak. Do they bounce back here on the road? Or do the Eagles, Nick Foles, find a way to win this game? Vegas likes him a little bit. What are your thoughts?
Big Dick Nick. Eagles run away with this. Absolutely. They win by 15.
Over the Texans?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
Big win for the Eagles.
You were
it's
drunk.
at
That is a
Philadelphia.
ballsy.
It's out Philly, right?
Ballsy.
The game's at Philly.
Yes,
The game's at Philly, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
I could see a Philly win, but you're calling a blowout?
I'm asking you, where the fucking game is at?
Yeah, it's in
Philly,
Philadelphia.
right?
Yeah, it's in Philly.
35-10. Eagles.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know about all that.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles in the win. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Don't you fucking change it, you
I'm
bitch.
not. I'm not. I'm gonna go.
Don't you change it.
I'm going Texans 31-24
Not
over
even.
the Eagles.
Not a chance.
I'm gonna go Texans.
Rams can't score that many.
Boy.
Houston's not scoring that many. Not a chance.
I like Houston to win
Nope.
this game. What do you got, Renee?
You know what, man?
33-10, man.
I'm trying not to be a hater here, and I'm not trying to be
Right.
an asshole.
Yeah.
But
Failing.
I don't like either one of those.
I know. I don't.
Fucking
I
teams,
know,
to be
I know.
honest
Yes.
with you, on a personal level,
Yes.
especially these assholes,
Yeah.
especially these fucks right here. Boy, you got one Super Bowl.
Right.
We took 30 years off, and we still got more than you.
Yeah.
The Giants still have more than you. The Redskins have taken 40 years off, and they still got more than you.
what you
but
got?
you're the worst shit talker in our division.
Yes. Wow.
Anyway, with that being said,
I'm taking the
I
Eagles.
digress. Yeah.
I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles.
There's fucking pussy all over it. I'm
it's
taking
not
the
about
Eagles.
it's not about me though. This show is not about me. You know what? I really want to take the Eagles in this game because here's one thing I got to say about football. I love football. These Eagles, they are the defending Super Bowl champions.
Yes, they are.
By the way, there's only one win, one Super Bowl. But Nick Foles, goddamn, I don't know what it is with this guy. This guy comes in and he gets that team on another level.
Nick.
But this is the reason why I'm not picking the Eagles is because it has nothing to do with anything else. But other than the fact that
One
the
question.
Texans,
Since 2010, between the Cowboys and the Eagles, who has more Super Bowls?
well, the Eagles have
It's a short
one more Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And that's a very valid point. If you're talking about
But
within
you.
a time frame. Yeah, exactly.
But that
But
inconsequential piece of stupid ass trivia.
I'm going to
suck it. I'm with you. I can insult myself.
No, I'm going Texans.
Yeah, I'm going Texans.
I'm going
too.
Texans because
Texans,
their defense has been consistent all year long, and that offense is potent.
Hopkins, give me Hopkins.
And
baby.
even in a hostile
He's got a
environment,
bad
as
ankle.
in Philadelphia, I'm going with the Texans. It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
And Brian Cushing's going to get expelled for PEDs. Just saying.
What do you got right now?
Stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Gotta love this
Mr.
show.
Awesome. All
Yeah.
right, here we go.
I love that song.
All right, next up here, Knocker. It's only a good game because one of these teams matter. Here we go.
Bears versus 49ers.
Man, how about the Niners, though, with the upset?
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
On Seattle. So with that being said, Knocker, Niners at home, Bears on the road. Again, that defense almost looks unstoppable at
Gosh,
times,
man.
Knocker. Khalil Mack looks like the next second coming of Lawrence Taylor here.
Yep,
So
yep.
what do you got in the spread here? The 49ers 4-10, Chicago 10-4 here.
Wow.
I think Chicago's like plus 9.5, not quite
Only
10.
favored by 4.
Yeah, I'm going
Is that
Niners.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going Niners.
Niners in the upset again.
Yes.
Wow, man.
Yes. Only because the Bears haven't been here. They won the division like the Rams, right?
Letdown game.
It's a week off.
It's like that Cowboys letdown travel game. You're thinking the same
Exactly.
thing.
That's what
I
I'm
can
going
see
for.
that. I can see it, but I think it's also a letdown game for the Niners, who just beat Seattle in overtime.
No. They're trying to build something.
Well, I'm going against you. I'm going Bears.
Okay, bitch, but they're trying to build something.
You can't just call me a bitch
I
right
did.
now.
The 49ers are trying to build a culture.
You're my bitch.
They're trying to create something here, right? Bears
I
on
think
the
they're
road
playing for a draft pick.
after beating and the Packers. They won the division. Total letdown game.
I'm going Bears.
Right? 49ers nutted up, beat the Seahawks. I like the 49ers in this game, man.
Well, you know what? I would love to go with the Niners, but I'm going to go with the Bears in this game, and the only reason why is because I think the Bears. Besides that, I'm a bitch.
He's our guest.
Just saying. Fuck him.
You're my bitch.
He ate my food, drank my beer. Fuck him. He's a bitch.
Oh my God.
But I complimented it. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
right,
throw up.
Right.
So I'm going with the Bears because I think the Bears are just
man.
that defense. Mac, the whole team.
Trubisky's playing
Yes,
well. Like he
but
is.
but I will say this about the Niners.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you right now. Because seriously, you've been an anti-Trubisky all fucking year.
I'm not on the train.
Now
No,
you're
no.
gonna say he's playing good?
No.
Fuck you, man. Seriously, F you.
You know what? But I will say this about the Niners. How awesome is that tight end Kittles? That kid is
Yeah,
amazing.
kid's awesome right
but they just don't have enough experience, and they don't have enough weapons to overcome Chicago. And
I'm
yeah.
under the same thing as Renee just said. I don't think they have the
Niners,
talent to
Niners
overcome
cover.
Bears. Renee,
Niners cover.
Bears, Niners. What do you got?
Niners
here?
cover.
The Niners cover 4 fumbles of their own. So.
All right, Knocker, how about your team up next here? I think this is a revenge game, if you could think of a revenge game.
Yeah.
This is like a team where a team just got beat, and they
If
want.
I could come over
Here we
this
go.
desk and run you through the wall, I would do that right now.
Versus
Seriously.
Cardinals.
Rams versus
I would
Cardinals.
take you down in the backyard and just beat the shit out of you.
Rams versus Cardinals. Bring it, bitch. What do you got?
Bring it, bitch!
All right, Rams, Cardinals. Rams are 11-3. Cardinals are 3-11. The Cardinals are 1-6 at home. There's no spread in this game, so we'll just move past that. I'm gonna take the Rams. Rams.
I'm going Rams. There's there's nothing to talk about the Cardinals whatsoever.
Yeah, there is no whatsoever. All right, next. This is gonna be Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Renee. Appreciate
Wow,
it.
are you
All right,
serious?
Next up here, it's going to be a big game as far as playoffs. Just seeding is involved. Here we go.
Steelers versus Saints.
You talk about the Saints right now. The Saints offense
Yeah.
has been mediocre at
Very,
best for
very,
the last
very
3
big
weeks.
game. Game of the week.
And it's got to be.
Game
For
of the week,
playoff
absolutely.
seedings alone, if the
Yeah.
Ravens win, the Steelers lose. It's position
Wow.
game.
Saints are going to Pittsburgh?
No, Saints are at home. Saints
wow.
are 12-2. They're 5-1 at home. The Steelers
Yeah.
are 8-5-1.
Yeah.
I think this is an absolute train wreck for the Steelers, man. Especially after that win last week.
Wow.
I got Saints big in this one.
I think the spread is 8.5.
Oh, boy.
Saints.
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
go Saints win by 10 in this one.
And what's the spread?
10.
Oh
10
boy,
points.
I'm gonna.
No,
be
he said 6.5.
Oh no, 6. I'm
Six
sorry,
and a half?
6.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Okay.
No,
Have another beer, fucker.
I think they win by 10.
Jesus.
I'm going with Saints. There's no way the Saints go back home. You went granted you went into Carolina. You beat them just barely, but you went in there and you beat them. You go back home. You feel comfortable. You got the Steelers. They don't care because they're gonna just score.
Yeah.
They're gonna be back to the old Saints of what they used to be.
I agree with that. I think the
bro.
Saints offense gets back going to what it was.
I think the AFC Championship game was last week.
I agree with that.
Steelers, Patriots. So the Steelers won that game. However lucky they won to win that game.
Yeah.
Let down. Saints really need this to separate them from the Rams and get that home field advantage for the championship game. Steelers win this, and I think they win it big.
What?
I think the Steelers are just like...
Wow, we differ on some games
Yeah.
this week. It's going to be a separation for
Yeah.
me. This is going to be the call. This is going to be the week. It's
Okay.
going to make or break a week between me.
Saints big.
All right, what do you got, Renee? Are you going Saints big? You're going Saints or Steelers, Doc?
Saints big.
Oh, Saints big. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going Saints then. Okay, we're all going Saints.
Have
All right.
they come back again?
Big game on Sunday night
I
here.
think Big Ben gets arrested in a fucking brothel.
Big Ben.
Yeah, big
for
game
the game.
Here. Big game here.
Oh no, I didn't mean it, man.
Sunday night football, Doc.
Really? She said it was free, man.
Sunday
She
night.
said it was free, and then she asked me for $100,000, man. Bitch.
I got a fancy question for you guys right now.
Here we go.
I got I'm in the finals right now. Okay, so I have two quarterbacks. I have Mahomes, who's just been carrying me all season.
Right.
And he plays in the next game here, which is
Chiefs versus
Chiefs
Seahawks.
versus Seahawks. But I also have Andrew Luck, who plays at home against the Giants. Who do you play this week?
Luck.
I
No
know.
question.
I've rode
Luck.
Mahomes all year. I've rode
Luck.
Mahomes all year
Luck.
long.
You gotta go with him.
Luck.
Right, you have to.
You
No.
stick with him.
Luck.
No.
Luck.
You
Luck.
stick with him.
I gotta stick with him. I'm with this guy right here.
You're
gotta
an
stick
ass.
with
You
him.
don't know shit anyway.
You're an ass.
I'm going Chiefs on the road against Seahawks. The Seahawks bounce back here, Docker, and take this game at home against the Chiefs.
Chiefs blow them out.
Whoa!
Yes.
I don't think it's a blow up. I'll go Chiefs on the road.
Chiefs blow them out. It's on the road.
Chiefs,
Oh
Seahawks.
boy, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. The Chiefs take this one on the road, brother.
I'm gonna take the
I'm
Seahawks on the road.
thinking Chiefs.
They win it
Chiefs
by
bounce
15.
back. That hurt. That loss against the Chargers hurt. They're
Right,
gonna come back.
right.
They're gonna come back strong.
Yeah, I think that too. And I
They
think
are better on the road than at home.
that's a demoralizing loss to
Way
lose in
too
overtime
much
to
pressure.
the 49ers like the
Yes.
Seahawks just lost.
Way
Yeah.
too much pressure on
Yeah.
them at home.
You want to
They're
talk
gonna
about you want to
get
talk
out.
about overcoming some adversity here.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the Chiefs do it.
I agree, Renee.
I'm going opposite, man. I'm going
I'm going Seahawks.
Seahawks at home. Yeah.
Monday
That's why
Night
you're the
Football.
producer.
Can I get
not
the knives?
on the
Do you have
show.
the knives? Because this is
I
the
do,
knife
yeah.
cutting bowl. This is the knife cutting Monday Night Football.
Ah,
Bowl.
yes,
There
look
you
at
go.
here.
The Raiders at home here. Here we go.
Broncos versus Raiders.
Broncos versus Raiders. The slice them up, dice them bowl, Niker. I don't know how many. There we go.
Doctor?
Doctor.
Who the fuck is Niker? Seriously, who the fuck is Niker? Niker, please! Like, what the fuck, bro? Are you serious? Hey, yo, Niker. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, what do you got in this one?
I lost you after Niker.
Broncos, Raiders.
Oh, Raiders.
You're going to take the Raiders at home?
Yes.
If you're the Raiders, don't you lose this on purpose?
No, I
though?
don't care, but Broncos are out of the playoffs. Division game. Hated division game. There's no way they're going to fucking lay down and lose this game. Raiders win this by 10.
Broncos, Raiders.
You know what, man? I'm going to take Broncos. I mean, I would love for the Raiders to win, but I think Gruden has a plan. And I think he says, "Hey, man," he goes, "Don't just lay down. Show like you're in it."
Right.
But I think if the Broncos end up just coming away with it, I think Gruden's going to go, "Hey,
But the
man,
Broncos
you guys
have
let it
nothing
go."
to play for.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Well, neither one of them do. But you know,
No, the
pride.
Raiders do. Pride.
Well, yes, they do. That's right. You know, but
Raiders have nothing to
I'm
play
going
for.
Broncos.
Don't fucking disagree with him because he yells at you. He's been yelling at you my whole fucking life. You know? Just go with that. I
Really?
appreciate you coming down to the show, man. Do you have anything you want to plug out there? Let the fans know where can they find you?
Yeah, listen, I have some fantastic things coming up for 2019.
Nice.
I can't say much because it's just not set in stone, but I want to, I just want to thank everybody from 2018 at the beginning of this year. I didn't know where my career was going or what I was going to be doing, but I over-exceeded my expectations. And all my goals for 2018. And thank you for everybody that came out to the shows and supported me, everybody who supported me in general. And thanks to all the wonderful people that have given me opportunities that I actually capitalized on. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys having me. And you can follow me across the board on Twitter and Instagram at It's Rene Garcia. You can follow me on Facebook, and you can even find me on Snapchat. I think I still have a MySpace account if you want to follow me there.
MySpace out
But
there.
you can follow me there.
All right,
I think it's just me and Tom, but it's okay.
All right, right here, Tom, the crazy creepy Tom. All right, man, thanks for coming down. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
brother.
Renee, everybody have a good Christmas.
Yes,
We'll get one more show
Freaking
before the
Christmas.
New Year. We'll get one more show before the New Year. I know how we'll do it. We'll figure it out some way.
Really?
Be safe. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it myself. I got a studio home now. I might just do a solo. Spin on a knock. Happy Merry Christmas, fucker!
Happy Christmas!